And welcome in, everybody. So it's very important to note that I will not be trying any decks that just add Delphox. I will be playing a Delphox focus deck today. So the focus is Delphox. Every other card is just there for funsies, okay? I really should have 13 fire in here, shouldn't I? But like, what else we got? We got one Night Stretcher. This is gonna get tough. But yeah, so if you didn't see it, I'll have the video out on Wednesday, because I wanted to do Delphox today, Avalar tomorrow, and then I'll do the 30th celebration set preview. But the card is the weakest EX that we have, so that's really bad. But the good news is that you just put it in a mega deck, right? You put the Mew into a mega deck. Wait, oh, it's fighting. I thought it was fairy energy for a second. So you just put the Mew EX into a mega deck. So now it can copy the attacks of 3 prizers, but it only gives up 2 prizes. So there you go. So it's really cool. And yeah, some of the other cards are kind of crap, like Mewtwo's crap, but Sylveon EX seems good. But yeah, we'll talk about them throughout the stream. But today it is Delphox. So for every Delphox, you can discard a basic fire from your hand to drop to 7. That's really good. I'm probably going to get screwed over by prizing a lot. And, well, no, it gives up 2 prizes instead of 3. So if you put it in a mega deck, it gives up 2 prizes instead of 3. See? Big brain. And then Energized Storm, it's for all energy attached to all Pokemon in play. Unfortunately, I don't know if you've noticed, but lots of decks don't play energy these days. Right? Like, you think of a deck, you can get by with about 2. Right? You got 2. But then you can't draw cards. So, yeah, we're going to start with Ho-Oh. I got Delibird, I got Oricorio, I got Audino, I got Emboar. I think Ho-Oh should be the best. Should be, hopefully. And Lena, are you talking about Delphox or Mew? For Mew, you need the specific types of energy. For Delphox, it's any energy. So like an Ignition, yeah, for Mew, it says it's hard to read because the graphics on that card are horrible, but you still need the necessary energy to use the attack. So I can embiggen it. There you go. So it says right there, you still need the necessary energy to use each attack. So if you're trying to copy, like, say, Mega Lucario, you have to have fighting energy on it. Yeah, you can do, there's a lot of things you can do. It doesn't mean they're good. But, like, why would you put it in the Team Rocket's? Oh, goody freaking gumdrops. We've lost our first game already. Yeah, Sylveon's going to be great. I'm very excited for Sylveon. The new Espeon that is a de-evolution. Seems like it's playable. No, not like this. Okay, we got a Moltres. We got a Moltres. Everything is awesome. I think yeah, we attach to the active. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, the Mewtwo is terrible. I think that's the futuristic symbol, so I think the regular art versions will be normal. But this one's obviously a bit sus. You know, it's winking at you, or it's squinting, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think it's just for the special futuristic rares. Because you look at Mewtwo, that one's also doing the thing. But yeah, Mewtwo is trash. Mewtwo is really bad. Like, I am surprised how bad Mewtwo is. It's like they didn't even bother. It has multicolored feet, damn straight. Yeah, like 50 damage to each EX. How's that good in a world where Terras are everywhere? And you don't even hit non-EXs. And then Psychic Powers, you can't even knock out a Raging Bolt unless you have Lili's Clefairy. I'm not even going to bother making a YouTube video out of this, or this one's not going to be in the YouTube video. Yeah, so it'll be September, October, November, be 5 months. So it'll be September, October, November, December, January, because the end of January is typically, how the hell did you get a Lily's? That's not fair. But, yeah, well, isn't Vaporeon 60? I think Vaporeon is 60. All right, well, I mean, I can sacrifice the Ho-Oh, or I can sacrifice, like, the Moltres. Neither of which feel good. What is this hand? Come on, what is this hand? Yeah, Mewtwo's bad, but Sylveon, I'm very excited for Sylveon. I think Sylveon's going to be... It tops out at 400. So remember, there's 8 types of basic energy. It tops out at 400. That's what you have to remember, is that there's only 8 types of basic energy. So 400 is the maximum damage. All right, they're using Chrono Bust. They're going to bust all over me. And they can just use Starmie to snipe. Oh my god. Okay. This is fun. This is so much fun. We're having so much fun today, aren't we? Press 1 if we're having fun. Well, I think I just hit them with the Mole Trace. And then accelerate to myself. Imagine playing a fire deck and losing to a metal deck. Yeah, it can't... But what if you play Maximum Belt? You would play Maximum Belt, so then you could knock it, or you just play Tool Scrapper or something. But I'll talk about all the different ways you can use this. You know, there's Energy Search Pro with Carmine and Glass Trumpet. There's Delibird. There's Terapagos with Terra EVEX. There's just a million different ways to make this work, and I'm really excited for it. But obviously, being able to have access to a de-evolution effect is much gooder now. So you can put this into any real deck, right? You can put this into Dragapult if you want. So you can do that, and we're getting 30 Pikachu. So there's going to be 30 Pikachu to choose from when we get each of the Mega Raichu probably next year, I guess. Oh my god, of course. Remember when I was saying that, hey, I should put more Fire Energy in this deck? And then we just only drew Fire Energy? Okay, we're in this game. We are currently in this game right now. Just not goodly. Okay, yeah, well, let's Lilies and see what happens. Okay, this is interesting. I don't really have a whole lot going on. And then notice how I got no energy off of that Lilies, how I went from only oops, all energy to oops, no energy. And yeah, let's go Pokepad for, I guess, just another Fennekin. And then I have to go retreat to the Fennekin and then sacrifice the Fennekin and then hope. And yeah, so this guy, I'm really excited for this guy. The Greninja, it's so crazy. This is our 5th Greninja EX. It is our 4th in Standard. Yet again, need I remind you, we don't have a Baxcalibur card in Standard, despite there being a Mega Baxcalibur. Also, we know we're getting Whack-A-Mole, so Hakamo'o or Whack-A-Mole or whatever it's called. That is getting a new card. So if you watched my short about which Pokemon don't have cards this decade, well, there you go. We're getting that one. All right, so I need a Ho-Ho, which is fine. And then I need the Fez to get me some energy. So I have to Energy Recycler. They're going to shuffle all the energy. This is so funny, is that this is like the worst absolute... Oh, they're going for the Fez. That is much worse, because now I have to top deck in energy. So yeah, you can knock out... I didn't top deck in energy, in case you couldn't tell. You know what? Let's just come on. We know that this is going to happen this way. You know, I go from only having energy to the one turn I need energy, we have no energy. Yeah, 128 cards, but 30 of them are going to be Pikachu. So we're going to have 30 Pikachu. I can show you the Pikachu. I mean, I guess this one is Chubby Cheeks. Yeah, and then I already told you. I already told you, Lena. I told you. But all the Pikachu are... Oh, no, the Classic Collection is outside of the main set. So the Pikachu are in the main set. The Classic Collection is a separate thing. So it's like Celebrations, how the Classic Collection isn't part of the main set. But what's really weird about the Classic Collection this time is they don't say they're from the 30th anniversary set. So they're just the old cards. Oh wait, did the old ones say it too? I don't even remember if they said it. So yeah, I can't remember if the other ones did. But They were the same way? Okay, yeah. So then they don't tell you they're from the Classic Collection, but they will be in the Classic Collection when you look at, like, the set list. So there'll be 128 new cards, I think, unless they put some reprints in there. But if you look at the main set, so there's 128 cards in the main set. Ooh, a Psyduck. That's great. I am guaranteeing a victory here. Yeah, that's right. You got the Trust Your Pilot guarantee. We have a Delphox start. I have Battle Cage. There's no way we can lose. I don't care what deck this is. I am not losing the game. It is already foretold. I consulted with a prophetician. I think that's a thing. Oh, it's Beedrill. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got Riz. I got all the Riz in the world. So I guess I just put the Battle Cage down. The problem is that I'm going to need a bunch of energy, so I will have to put a Ho-Oh into play, but Ho-Oh can one-shot Beedrill. And if you're thinking, oh, it's a little unfair to show a matchup against Beedrill, don't forget that I played Mega Pyroar. Don't forget that I played a fire deck not too long ago, and I got absolutely bodied by Beedrill. Oh, this is unfortunate. So if I put the Fez down, I mean, I'm going to be taking 2 prizes. I think it's okay to put the Fez down. Famous last words, I know, but I can have 1 Fez, 1 Ho-Oh, and of course I get none of those things. So that's cool. And then I will go for Breaksin. I think I've won, right? Because Licking Catch is just such a good attack. And I think Heatmore is just going to see more and more play. It's going to see Heat more and more play. All right, so let's go get Ho-Oh, Delphox, and I guess so Ho-Oh, Delphox, and then I think an energy. But I already have an energy. So I don't think I really need it. But I mean, I guess if they don't do anything, then maybe I'll want it. Right? Because if they do nothing, then I can attach to the Heatmore and then put the Ho-Oh down, evolve into Delphox, and then I can get rid of the energy. I can Morty's away the Iris. Hopefully they have 5 bench. I can do a bajillion things next turn. But if I don't find an air balloon, I'm going to have to make some tough calls. But the really good thing is that Ho-Oh can just one-shot a Beedrill, which is really, really nice. Is, in every other matchup against a non-grass deck, I mean, you can't even knock out a Hydra. You can... How did they get all this? This is not allowed. This is absolutely not allowed in this world here, okay? All right, well, fine. They're playing a Beedrill deck with barely anything. I'm going to get everything. I'm going to get a rare candy. I'm going to get all the things, okay? I'm already guaranteeing you that I'm going to get all the things this turn. It is not even a question. I have already done it. I have already become a summoner, okay? I'm going to draw 1,000,000 cards this turn. They have already lost. Okay, we got the air balloon. That's not very good. Okay. I guess I get 1 Fennekin if I have it. And then we want to save a spot for the Ho-Oh. All right. And then I have to Morty's away the Iris. Right? I have to Morty's away the Iris because we have air balloon. We're going to draw 4. We're going to get what we need, right? Guaranteed we get what we need. Already guaranteed that we get what we need. We got nothing. We got literally nothing off of that somehow. This game is cursed. I don't know why this game hates me so much, but we're gonna Ho-Oh there. We're going to energy switch from there to there. How is this the world we live in? All right, well, they can't affect they're not playing Judge over there. Who's playing Judge over there? And then I guess I just have to hope the Heatmore gets KO'd. I guess I just have to hope the Heatmore gets knocked out here. That seems like a very terrible strategy. But if the Heatmore gets knocked out, I'll be able to draw more cards. I just need a rare candy. So they have done all the things correctly. They knocked out the Breaksin. They somehow got Bosses, Forest of Vitality, Kakuna, Beedrill, Energy in a deck that plays like 5 energy. But we got this. I'm going to show you the power of the Delphox. Uh-oh. I mean, I think we're fine, right? As long as they don't have another Bosses. Okay, good. Okay. I was opening up the floor for that. So I guess what I do here is send up the Fez and then put the air balloon on the Fez. Can I get a rare? Thank you. Oh my god. That should not have been that difficult. Okay, so rare candy into this one. And then we just empty my balls all over the Hot Fox. All right, then we go Fennekin, Ho-Oh down. That'll go there. I want to, I think, just attach this one to this guy. And then I discard the energy to drop to 7 because we still have Fez. I can energy recycle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. No, this is fine. This is great. I'm taking the knockout, right? I'm definitely taking the knockout. I probably still need like a couple energy. I have 2 energy switches. No matter what, I'm taking the knockout this turn unless we don't get energy. This is insane. Okay, we got a Lilies. Okay, we got Lilies. But I do have to do some math here. So 30, 60, 91, 21, 50, 18. Oh, we got this. We got this. Easiest dubs you've ever seen. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to do the cardinal sin of retreating before having anything because I'm that confident. All right, yeah, now I've won. Okay, now the game is over. Trust your pilot wins. He is the GOAT. 1, 2. I mean, unless they have boss's orders, then I've definitely lost. All right, as long as they don't go boss, I win the game. As long as they don't have 3 bosses in that deck, or as long as they can't find boss. Oh, this game is great. Hey, you know that Neo Upper thing that makes your life so much easier and doesn't require you to have energy switch? Yeah, that's prized. Oh, you know that ignition energy that's immediate plus 90? Yeah, you can suck a butt. All right, well, they have enriching energy, which is fine. They only have the 1 Beedrill, though. That's cool. And remember when I said I can put that battle cage into play and not get punished for it, and then I immediately got punished for it? Very fun stuff. Well, I have a tingling in my balls that they're about to use a boss's orders. They've had enriching energy. They hit the exact 2 cards they needed off a bug catching set with Kakuna and Beedrill. They had the Pokepad for the Weedle. They just need, okay, oh, thank you. They don't have Prime Catcher. Enriching energy is their ace spec, so there's no Gust card coming. All I have to do is knock out. I mean, I guess I can knock out a Beedrill with a Delphox and it's not a big deal, right? Because I can just bosses their other Beedrill for game. Because the way the math works, remember, back in 2020, 2021, when I was just a baby pilot and I could barely touch the pedals with my bare feet, I always told you, count your opponent's prize cards for them. And this is the exact situation where that comes into play. It's they needed to take 2 prize KOs to win, so that required boss. But now that they took a single prize, I win because their only attackers are Beedrill, and I haven't used a single bosses, so I am the GOAT. I am the Tom Brady of Pokemon cards. All right, so let's go Neo Upper, and then I think I have 2 energy in there. I don't really need to draw any energy right now, so that's fine. And then I'll spread the energy around like their cheeks. I'll put the Psyduck down because I don't want to draw a stupid Psyduck. And yeah, I think that's just game. So that is a good game. And if you're wondering, hey, Pilot, I notice a loss there on your column. What the hell? Well, obviously, it was the toughest possible matchup. Obviously, it was a single prize water deck where I struggled mightily. It was a hard-fought battle against a water deck. And I just had the worst time of my... No, it was a metal deck. It was a metal deck. Do you want to know how I lost to a metal deck? Do you want to know how I got these scars? It's because I didn't have a playable hand. You can have type advantage all you want, but if you don't have a playable hand or nice feet, what does it matter? What does it... Thank you, PDCGL, for... Wait, I prized Neo Upper, Ignition, Fire. What the hell are the last 2 prizes? Are the last 2 prizes going to be energy? Because I believe it's 12 Fire, 1 Neo Upper, 1 Ignition. I was toying with the idea of putting 13 fire energy, 1 ignition, 1 neo upper. But what happened in that first game is I only drew fire energy, and then the one turn where I needed a fire energy to draw cards with Delphox's ability, guess what wasn't in my hand? The only chance I had of making a comeback was if I had a fire energy and I could draw up to 7, so it was missing. And the matchup also happened to be Mega Starmery Dialga. And the fun thing about that is that they shuffle all their energy back into their deck with every single attack. So my deck requires them to have energy. Yeah, that's fine. I just need anything. I didn't get anything. I just need literally anything to win the game. And I got nothing. Oh, this game is so much fun, isn't it? But I think no matter what, because I'm doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. So no matter what, I'm winning the game. It just might take an extra Timmy turn. Yeehaw Finn. Are you like, if you put a cowboy hat on a Palafin, is that a Yeehaw Finn? You know, is that the American, is that the Americonian Palafin, and you just put a cowboy hat on it and it becomes Yeehaw Finn? Oh, fun fact about Yeehaw, you've brought back a great story, is I think there's the Stow villain with the attack called Super Spicy Breath. In Japan, the original translation, I kid you not, was Super Hot Yeehaw. That was the actual translation of the card, and you do not understand how disappointed I am that they changed it to Super Spicy Breath when it was supposed to be Super Hot Yeehaw. Okay, well, I still got to do this, but yeah, I'm awesome. Like, they changed everything. They ruined our lives in the process, and I think I could have won this game even without weakness advantage if I didn't prize 4 energy, but was it 5 or 6? Oh my god, my prizes this game were insane. So I think even without weakness advantage, I still had a pretty good chance of winning if I don't prize 4 energy. All right, I didn't actually write anything down. So yeah, obviously I was ignoring chat because I was focusing on the YouTube audience. But if there was any questions, I will look back at chat. Don't worry. With B Drill Your Mom, me 1950, and then that was Ho O EX, and there we go. And Chadwick, thank you. Yeah, 5 energy outs prized. I know, right? All right, so then win-loss counter. I'm an Absol. All right, good for you. So that means you like to do a doggy style. All right, so let me catch up on chat here. And I thought you're supposed to save your stadium bump. Evie, the reason I didn't save the stadium is because I wanted it out of my deck. I didn't want to draw it off of Lily's. And Super Smash Kart, no, it will not be good with Terra Lapras, okay? It will not be good. Agris, Storm Esmeralda comes out on July 31st, so we should get it at the end of June. And Super Smash Kart, no, it's my list. It is my list. What do you mean, LD? It's my list. What are you talking about? I was the first one. I featured it day 1. And PB, yeah, but it only does 60 damage on the Heatmore. And, oh, of course, okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but then why does it feel so right? Okay, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but then if it's so wrong, why does it feel so right? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Huh? If it's so wrong, why does it feel so good? Okay, I cannot embarrass myself. Yeehaw Finn, I know, right? Super hot yeehaw. That would have been so good. That's not fair. All right, I'm facing a terrible... No, don't do this to me. I was trying to have fun. I was trying to be funny and have fun. All right, fine. You've activated my trap card, which actually isn't really a trap card. But Trust Your Pilot has to do this now, which isn't cool. Actually, I guess I just call for family and go and get 2 more Fennekin. Right, just 2 more Fennekin and assume they're not going to do anything this turn. That's kind of where we're at. I mean, I could have gone for the Moltres to take a prize, especially with Dragonite, but I don't want them to be able to read, right? As long as they can't read, I easily win this matchup. I mean, we all know Dragonite is the worst deck ever created, but if they can't read and they put too much energy into play, we're good. The problem is that the badness of Mega Dragonite is going to help us out here. Or sorry, the badness of Mega Dragonite is going to help them from not doing bad things. And couldn't I evolved into Braixen? If I evolve into Braixen, I don't have any bench Pokemon. So yes, I could have evolved into Braixen, but Fennekin is one of the best basic Pokemon that evolves into a stage 2 because it has the call for family attack. Every basic should have a call for family attack. We don't need, like, what the hell is this? Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. I mean, obviously with Tynamo, it's the free retreat, but like, come on. Heal 10. Oh yeah, I gotta heal 10 damage from that Tynamo. You know, this is okay, I guess, because it knocks out a Badoo. But that's about it. You know, we need better attacks on basics that are, you know, evolve into something else. Right? Like this Braixen is a fine attack. You know, 80 damage discarded energy from this Pokemon. But that's just not good enough. Oh, are they? No. No, bro. No. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah, they're going for it to Dunsparce. They have activated my trap card. I am very close to just winning this game. I'm going for it. I literally am a Neo Upper or an Energy and a thingy thing away from winning, okay? We are going for it. I don't care if it's the right call. We're going to have fun. I'm probably going to get rid of the special red card because I don't care if they have a million cards. Yeah, there's a Morty's. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, I guess technically Morty's is better. Because it's like, do I want to draw... I mean, I can draw 4 or I can draw 5. But, oh no, I can Flaring Magic first. I think what I do is I Iris first and then just assume I'm going to get it like that. Or not at all. And then just assume I'm going to get it like that. Or, counterpoint, not at all. Okay, I think I have to put the Moltres down. Flaring Magic. Again, all I need is a Neo Upper. Oh my god, this game's comedic timing, it just never fails to impress me. It never fails. I have 13 energy in the deck, sorry. 13 energy in deck. I get everything but energy. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. This is great. I have another Delphox. I have nothing going on. And we'll be fine. We will be totally fine here. I'm going to lose to Mega Dragonite because the Twitch audience told me, hey, you got to go for it. You got to go for it, Pilot. Geez, what do we... Maybe they'll struggle to find their Dragonite, which is impossible because this finds Dragonite. But wait, doesn't Dragonite take 4 energy or does it take 3? I never remember because, I mean, I put it from my mind. Mega Dragonite's a terrible card. Who would bother playing it? But I guess what they would do is they would Dragonite into Badoo. But yeah, it takes 3, so it's a Water, Lightning, Lightning. I have to knock out the Dragonite, but again, its badness is going to lose me this game because they have to discard 2. They're probably going for a Dratini. Okay, we're fine. Everything is great. They don't have any draw Pokemon on the field. They're not going to win. I've already won this game. I'm guaranteeing a victory here. I do have to attack with the Moltres, though. So this is going to be a Moltres attack. And then I'm just going to try to buy myself some time. Okay, that's unfortunate. So in this situation, I mean, I'm not using Energy Recycler. I guess it's just going to be get rid of an Energy Switch. Draw 5. I was going to say, watch them all be... This is insane! I needed 1 energy. I needed an energy. Okay, so I prized 3 fire. I prized 3 fire. There's just no way. There's just no way this is happening. Yeah, I should have recycled that one energy. How dumb could I be not recycling that one energy? And you know what? I refuse. I refuse to give the Dragonite player the satisfaction. It's because I'm playing PDCGL. It's because it's me playing PDCGL that this is what's happening. Okay, let's just play one more. Let me catch up on chat here. Thoughts on the 33? I'll have my video up on Wednesday. I kind of already talked about it at the start of the stream, but yeah, Mew's gonna be really good. So yeah, Lena, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to the 5%. And Yeehaw, did I have fun with Gorgeist? I had the opposite of fun. Gorgeist was a nightmare, and I contemplated not uploading a video. Yeah, prized all my energy again. Oh man. And yeah, you gotta be like, hey, I don't want it. I don't want Neo Upper. Okay, PDC Jill's trolling us again. PDC Jill is absolutely trolling us again by giving us a playable hand. And Crypto, I have Iris, I have Morty, I have Lily, I can drop to 7 3 times a turn, I have Pheasantipity, I have everything I need to win. It's a water deck. And Captain April, I know, right? And if you want to learn the game, do the opposite of what I do. Yeah, just check out the starter guide for tips on what to do if you're a little bi-curious about what to buy. I am guaranteeing a victory here. There is no way that Trust Your Pilot is losing this game because he is the GOAT, okay? He is the #1 PDCGL player in the world. I am going to battle Cage and Lilies. I know I should just call for family, then save Lilies, because obviously something like this is going to happen. But I have to get as much energy into play as possible if I want to have any chance of winning. So that's going to have to go there. I will poke a pad for, I think, a Fennekin, and then I go and get like a Fez. Because, fun fact, Ho-Oh is weak to water. That's really cool. Love that. But I think I go and get the Fennekin. Or do I just get the breaks in? Oh, I mean, I have another Lilies, which is great. I think I go, it breaks in and then just hope they don't have bosses. I think that's the strat here, is just hope they don't have bosses. Go Fennekin. Nah, Fennekin Ho-Oh, baby. Heart of the cards, bro. Heart of the freaking cards. Wait, did I prize Heat more? I didn't see, because I would have used Heat more if I had it, but I think I prized it. And that would have been great. Oh, fun fact about pre-releases is I have done 4 pre-releases, including the one that I made a video of. I am 18-2. So in my 20 pre-release games, I am 18-2. And one of those losses was I was playing Goodra and I faced Crobat and I had an unplayable start and they just started, you know, everything, and I had a Esper start and that was it. So I'm 18 wins, 2 losses. Pretty good. You know, oh, yep, I remember when they had the bosses. Remember when they had that bosses? I didn't think they'd actually just get it like that. I thought they'd, you know, prioritize being able to play the game. I didn't think they would do that. So we're in a bit of trouble. That is terrible. Thank you. All right, so we'll evolve into you. I'd really like it if I could, like, Moltres this turn or something. Okay, so Lily's Determination, because I can't really let the things happen. I can't let this happen like this. All right, there's Sacred Ass. All they did was knock out the Ho-Oh. How the hell do I have no energy again? Okay, PDCGL, I see you. Okay, this is insane. This deck plays so much energy. Okay, so Sacred Ass in the Ho-Oh. I really wish I didn't have that Battle Cage. But I think it's just going to be that there, retreat into the Fennekin, call for family. Yeah, that's literally, I like cow. That's literally what I have to do right now. So in the first game that I played that didn't make the YouTube video, I played 12 fire. I only saw fire energy for 5 turns in a row. And then I play my next 2 games and I never see fire energy. I either prize it or it just never shows up. Okay, this is fine. Now we have a chance to win. I'm not sure how, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We are going to win this game. I'm going to draw all the cards. Really wish they would have bumped that battle cage. Okay, so I have 2 energy. I think I just lilies and hope I get a Ho-Oh. And then we just sort of see what happens. Okay, that's good. Special red card is also good because they have no supplemental card draw. The stupid battle cage is back. The damn battle cage has returned. All right, so air balloon on this guy, and then I energy Neo Upper this guy. And then Delphox, Flaring Magic, and then Fez afterwards. What in the crap in my pants is going on? Okay, that's good. That's good. We have lots of energy now. The problem is that I'm going to have to use Mole Trace at some point, I think. So let's go get the Mole Trace. All right, Golden Flame. And then 1, 2. I think I just go... Yeah, Golden Flame to yourself. Let's do this. And then I have to retreat into the Delphox. Energy switch. 1 to this Delphox. Okay, 210. This is fine. I still have a chance. I still have a chance to win. I just have to be able to evolve this dude into a Delphox, or I have to attack with Mole Trace next turn. So as oh no, come on, bro. Come on, there's no way. There is no way they got this. And there's the bosses for game. Are you freaking kidding me? We're 1-3 with this deck. And the only reason we keep losing is because I can't find energy. All right, let me check chat again. You know, let's at least take 3 prizes to make myself feel better. You know, well, I don't even care. Let's just go into this guy. There we go. Does Rocky Fighting stop Dragapult at 6 damage counters? Yes, it does. Like it stops fans. Like it stops all effects of attack. So yes, it stops. Am I just gonna prize all my energy? And Yeehafen, I do have a mega build of this deck, but it's not very good. It plays Mega Cam Rep because I refuse to play Pyroar. And Clown Burglar, that's actually a good joke. Okay. I have Heatmore. I have 4 Fennekin. The Psyduck has done nothing. We're taking the Psyduck out of here. Psyduck, you are useless. Special red card. I only have 1. 2 Battle Cage. Kind of have to play. The energy switches have been a little overboard. So let's go to 13 fire. Because apparently I have to do that. Apparently I need all that fire energy. And then... I mean, this is about as good as it's going to get. I mean, Energy Recycler hasn't done a whole lot for us. But, like, again, what else are we going to do? Sacred Ass, I can add 1 more. You know, I guess we'll add a Morty's or something. Just to have more card draw. Just to have more card draw. And Littens, how dare you? How dare that be your first comment? How dare that? How dare you? No in between. Yeah, it's not like my peanut butter between my toes. There's no in between here. And Lorenzo, yeah, Hilda could be good, but I can't play it because there's no way to find it. So, there's other versions of the deck, but it's just, you don't need Neo Upper. It's just, if you draw into it, it's good. Same with Ignition. Okay, fantastic start. Exactly the start that I wanted. PDCGL read my mind and said, hey, I know what you want. And, Flaccid Rocket, yeah, I'm not going to play that because it's last format. So it was a last format tournament, so it wasn't Chaos Rising, it was Perfect Order. So it has nothing. It's got nothing to do, nowhere to go. I know it says I'm 1 and 3, but you can't believe that because PDCGL has prized all of my energy or just never shown me energy every single game here. And you know what? I could go for Heatmore. That would be the smart call. But PDCGL cannot screw me over 4 out of 5 games, okay? It can screw me over 3 out of 4 games. See, I told you. I told you. Actually, now I go for Heatmore. Absolutely, I go. Oh, wait. Yeah, I still go for Heatmore, but I'm gonna have to do some things I'm not proud of. So I think I go for Golden Flame, 1, 2, Licking Catch for Breaks in Delphox Fire. The reason I did it that way is because my hand is terrible, for starters, and 2, I think this Heatmore's surviving. And they've also shown me that they're playing the 60 hit point Dunsparce. Guess how much damage Heatmore does? Huh? Guess how much damage Heatmore does? It does 60. Wait, what? They just the immediate evolution into the Dunsparce EX? Okay, they're gonna. What are they doing? This is the wildest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen For the Win. Never mind. Okay, this is fine. I can just retreat and do things. So this is kind of unfortunate because, yeah, I just have to go hard retreat into this guy, Heatmore, and then Neo Upper to you. I will Golden Flame. I'll do a Golden Shower on, I guess, this guy. Licking Catch for, yeah, Fire, Breaks in Delphox. And then we're going to draw all the cards. So they're having a worse time than me. So yeah, this won't be in the YouTube video. So let me try and catch up on chat. And Untrust Your Pilot, yes, I already talked about it quite a bit. But, yeah, or Ethan's Adventure, there you go. So I'll have my video out on Wednesday all about the set. But, like, I've looked at all the different combos. If you have any ideas for combos, please let me know. Why didn't they take the knockout? That seems sus. That seems like some sussy riz, as the kids would say. All right, well, let's, I guess I go Golden Flame, Golden Shower to this guy. Night Stretcher for the fire. Flaring Magic the fire, and then see what happens. Well, that's that'd be a rare candy right there. So if I go, I mean, I guess I can Delphox the energy. Those are all cards that exist. And then energy retrieval for 2 energy. Put 1 on the active and then 1 on the ho-ho. And I don't want to knock out the Greninja because that would be bailing them out. So I can go Licking Catch, or I can retreat into the ho-ho and go Shining Fingers. My fingers do be shiny. Oppenheimer, for VIP, if I ever go to slowdown mode or emote only mode, you're exempt from it. So if I ever do something like this, where I make it an emotes only chat, then you can still type normally if I've VIP'd on you before. So if you've ever been VIP'd on by me, you can do the thing. And I can also do sub-only chat, which is funny. Yeah, so Evie, I VIP'd on you, so that's why you can chat normally. Is if you're VIP'd, you don't get affected by slowdown mode. It's the same with mods. You don't get affected by slowdown mode, emotes only mode, or I guess sub only mode. But I mean, if you're a VIP and you're not subbed, what are you doing, right? What are you doing, step bro? And then look at this. Finally, we get a game where things go right and they're not able to play the game. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I just lilies. Well, that was fun. Yeah. So if you're VIP'd, you're special. Well, I'll turn it off in a second. I just wanted to show you the power. And yeah, maybe I should have Ultra Ball or something in here, but you know, there's only so many things you can do. All right, so let's turn off emotes only chat. And Evie, you're modded though. You don't have to worry about VIP because you're modded. Give him pole power. Was this pole position? I don't want to play with your pole position. All right, so I think in this situation, I just retreat and attack with Delphox, right? Or, I mean, I was going to say I attacked with Heat more, but I can't do that because they're about to item lock me. But I think all I do is I bosses the Dunsparce, and then... Yeah, that's fine. I just bosses the Dunsparce, go with this guy, boss the Dunsparce, take the KO, and then this way I'm just a Mega Greninja KO away from winning. So why don't we talk about some of these cards? Yeah, this is crazy. This is our 5th Greninja EX. It'll be the 4th one in Standard. It basically, if you hit somebody with one Mortal Shuriken, then you can do 180 damage, so it'll be 240 total. So you can KO a Raging Bolt on the bench without it being in the active. The problem is that it's still damage, so you can't knock out a Dragapult on the bench. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no Baxcalibur. Yeah, there's no Mega Blastoise. Yet we have 5 different Greninja EXs. No Mega Blastoise or anything. But this is basically, you can do 240 total. I think you still play like 2 Megas, 1 Terra, 1 of this one. You know, you can play with a bunch of other things, but it's a lot, right? They're trying so hard. They're so desperate to make Greninja a thing. Yeah, we're getting, if you watch the NAIC stream and you get the drops, we're getting Mega Blastoise drops, yet there's no Mega Blastoise card. Great planning by the Pokemon Company International as always. Hey, what cosmetics should we give? I know, we'll do Mega Blastoise. Is there a Mega Blastoise card? Who cares? Why should we check? There's 2 Mega Charizard cards and 1 Mega Venusaur. Obviously we have a, oh yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess I go Air Balloon on you. Yeah, obviously we have a Mega Blastoise. Why would creatures in the Pokemon Company in Japan give us 2 Megazard and a Mega Venusaur, no Mega Blastoise? So we're just going to go ahead without even checking. But I think the card that I'm most excited for is the Sylveon. You know, the Espeon is good, devolving everybody, but this is just like, it seems like an easy 300 damage. Right? The issue, of course, is that it takes a Psychic and 2 colorless, but with Wondrous Patch, and the Terra Eevee and Glass Trumpet, and, you know, Crispin, and Delibird, and Mega Odd. There's so many ways to play this. Like, I'll have it all in my video. It's going to be a Wednesday video, so it'll be kind of crazy. Yeah, so it'll top out at 400. There's 8 different types of basic energy. So you can only do a maximum of 400. But that's still totally fine, right? Energy Search Pro might finally have a place again, right? When Golden Go rotated, Energy Search Pro lost its place. So we finally might go like Petrol for Energy Search Pro, and then you can play with your balls a bunch of times, or you can use Prism Tower and then Glass Trumpet and Wondrous Patch and stuff. It's the fact that it's a psychic and 2 colorless, right? That is the problem. Never gonna let me down. We're gonna have like 20 different evolutions in standard when the 30th anniversary set comes out. And no, we've been down that road. I tried to make Alolan Executor work. It works in your head. It doesn't work in reality. Okay, you want to go first. You want to do all the things. PTCGL doesn't want you to do that. PTCGL hates your face. But Espeon will be our best de-evolution effect, because I think Espeon EX. So the difference between Espeon and Espeon EX is that Espeon EX puts them into their deck, but it takes a lot. It takes 3 different types of energy, and it's just not cool. With Miraculous Shine, you can go Wondrous Patch, Counter Gain, and Devolve. So it's very simple. You just Wondrous Patch, Counter Gain, that's it. You don't have to go Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, and then hope they don't boss it up. It's just, you just have an Eevee chilling on the bench all game and you're fine. And yeah, the Umbreon's unplayable. You know, unless, I mean, I guess their thinking is like, you can put the Umbreon into a deck, and this allows you to one-shot a Mew EX or a Mewtwo EX. Yeah, it's like, have you ever seen a playable single prize Umbreon? I mean, you've barely even seen a playable multi-prize Umbreon. All right, so I go for Battle Cage, so that way they can't snipe the bench. And yeah, we go Battle Cage into play, waste the Poffins, that's fine. And yeah, waste the Poffins, we're good to go. I can also, I mean, I have 3 Delphox. I don't think I need to worry about anything else, right? I don't think anything else needs to be of my concern right now. And I should probably Sacred Ass that into the deck. Oh, I have 7 fire in the discard pile. That's not good. So let's go energy switch to you. And then I think I just hit into them with the Mole Trace. I think that's fine. Because that'll be 110. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so then we go Golden Shower. Put 2 on you, and then I will energy switch 1 to this guy. Retreat into Mole Trace, and then obviously if they have Wally's Compassion, we're in a bit of a dilly of a pickle, but I should be able to make it work, right? Because I have, right, even if they go after this Ho-Oh, I might still be able to do it, but I mean they can't Wallies and Ho and bosses in the same turn, so I think that's GG. But they showed off some like illustration rare versions. So like this Lapras, not very good. You know, you can get a supporter. Cool. There's a Piplup that does that. Except Piplup evolves into Empoleon, which is immune to Alakazam. And Ice Beam is a coin flip, and you can't reflip because it's not a colorless type. What else? Oh yeah, there's a Drifloon. There's a new Drifloon, which is cool, I guess. Yeah. And I guess we're gonna get Hisuian Zoroark EX, which is cool. And then just all the Pikachu, 30 different Pikachu. 30 freaking Pikachu. 30 Pikachu. What a world we live in. 30 Pikachu. And not a one looks good. You know, we've seen some of them. Pika Punch, sure, but they don't really look that good. All right, well, Moltres is knocked out. That's fine. Who asked for 30 Pikachu? Well, it's the damn mascot, right? They have to. They're obliged to do it. It's the mascot. Well, no, it's the thing is that what I'm going to mention is that we're going to get Mega Raichu Z and Y or whatever the hell they're called. We're going to get those at some point. And, you know, we're going to be able to choose from 30 different Pikachu. It's like, hey, which one do you want to use to evolve into the Pikachu? Well, there's 30 different options. So I think I'll have some good choices. All right, so I want to go up with the one with the Neo Upper. We have to take the KO this turn, or else I probably lose the game because PDCGL hates my face. So I want to go Neo Upper on this guy. I want to flare. We can Flaring Magic twice. Actually, no, I need one more energy. So I need one more. Oh, dear God. Okay, no, we got boss. Okay. Well, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, am I going to have to suck somebody's butt here? Yeah, all 30 Pikachu are different. Every single Pikachu is going to be different. Would you look at that? Last prize was a Fennekin and an energy. We've only seen 3, so we've only seen 10% of the Pikachu. It's going to make up for 30 cards in a 128 card set, which is another wacky stat. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, I remember you mentioning, hopefully you're still here. Oh, there we go. So I am going to open these collector crates for you so you can watch me rage against the machine here. Okay, no, we don't care about that. I don't care about that. No, I just want the collector crates so you can see me rage at a game. Okay, just give me the... Okay, I waited until level 90 to do this. Why are you giving me all this crap? No. Wait, did you open the packs or something? No, just give me a collector crate. How difficult is this? Just show me the... Oh, God, no. Okay, no, this is fine. We're gonna get... Oh, no. 50 packs... Okay, Never Let Me Down. I'm sorry. I can't go through 41 packs. I'm sorry. I wanted to suffer for your amusement, but I didn't realize I also had like 41 regular packs. So let's see, what do we got? What trainer did we get? So it should be at the bottom. Looks like I got more Surfing Beaches and Roxy's Performance, but that's about it. Oh, and if you thought I was joking, this is how long it takes to buy the shop tickets or the event tokens. You literally have to go one by one. And if each one takes 5 seconds, it takes at least 10 minutes of doing this to max out all 99 event tokens. But I have yet to lose. I have always gotten an event token, so I still have free plays. Never Gonna Let You Down. You gotta watch Trust Your Pilot's YouTube channel. I made a YouTube short about how to get event tokens, and it's the best one. There's the best one, is the one that's 1,250 for 5 event tokens and 2,000 trade credits. Just for the event tokens, it's worth it. So it's worth it just for the 5 event tokens, and you get 2K credits on top of it. All right, so Snivy, 1, 2, 3, the Sneaky Snake at 101. This is going in the YouTube video if I have a playable start. Oh, well, this is going in the YouTube video. What? Oh, they would decide to go first? Oh, crap. All right, well, there's another Lilies. Wait a minute. Wait, Latias Water? Why am I blanking on this? Why am I blowing ghost loads right now? Uh-oh. And as soon as... Remember when I took out the Psyduck? Because no one is playing Dust Noir. So, of course, we're facing Greninja. So clearly I'm an idiot because I made the boneheaded decision of saying, oh, we haven't faced any Dust Noir decks in the longest time. I don't have to worry about doing anything. All right, so I have to save the Fez. I can't risk the Fez. I just need a Fennekin this turn and we'll be fine. I mean, maybe not, but I can believe. I can trick myself into believing. All right, so Pokepad for another Fennekin. I'm going to obviously Golden Shower to the Ho-Oh. And then normally I would energy switch in this situation, but there's a chance they would blow my butt out. We prized lots of things. We prized several things that I did not want to prize. All right, so I have Breaks in. Maybe I just go Breaks in. Ho-Oh Energy. Because it looks like I'm just going to Lily's next turn and hope. And Chlamydia, thank you for the sub. So maybe I go... I don't even... This is so... Prizing the second breaks in is such a feels bad. I think I just do that. Let's go get the Mole Trace, because maybe I have to hit into somebody. But this is going to be in the YouTube video no matter what, because we actually have a playable start. It's very rare, as you can see from my win-loss rate, to actually have energy. You'd think in a deck that has 13 fire. I originally had 12. I upped it to 13, just PDCGL decided to be funny if I just never found energy. And what if all your prizes were energy, even when you're facing Dragonite? Yeah, I lost to Mega Dragonite because PDCGL said, hey, you know how your deck plays 15 energy? What if you never saw any of them? Would that be funny? You know, I heard you like laughing, Trust Your Pilot. You also tend to cry afterwards because we're spying on you. We know what you... Oh, okay. Wow, this is pretty good for us. Because they have to blow themselves a little bit. I am realistically a 2-prize KO. That's going to be a Grand Tree. Ooh, hell, no, I got the breaks in. Okay, this is fine. I have to Lily's first. I have to believe in the heart of the cards. Actually, I have to believe in not the heart of the cards. I have to believe in not the heart of the cards, because what I need is to have the breaks in not show up again after this Lily's, okay? That is the strat. As long as the breaks in doesn't show up off the Lily's, we'll be fine. But I'm kind of in trouble. Actually, this is fine. They can't Mirage Barrage if I have 2 Delphox, right? If I have 2 Delphox, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? And Fire Breather's good, but how do I find it? Right? I don't play Meowth because obviously Meowth is a liability because I don't play with my balls. Because I don't need to play with my balls when Call for Family can just bench Ho-Oh and Heatmore can find Ho-Oh. All right, so I have a couple strategies, okay? I have a couple strategies. None of them feel good. That's a Fennekin. We have to hold the Grand Tree, so let's go Energy Switch up to you. I'm going to go all in. Please no breaks in. There's only one. You're not going to give me the breaks in back. Thank you. Wow, you gave me nothing. I've never been so excited to get nothing in my life. So let's go breaks in the active. And then Delphox. I also prized the Delphox in case you didn't notice that one either. And then, yeah, that's going to go there. I have to attach to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think I just attach 1 to this guy. Yeah, we fail that. Flaring Magic. Okay. And then 1, 2. I'm in a real tricky gem of a situation here. Because they can literally beat my butt right now. They can blow my butt out the back door. I didn't find a counter stadium, so they can get a Dust Noir. They probably grabbed an Ignition. But the good thing about Grand Tree, I'll put a bigger image if you're watching this on YouTube, is you have to wait a turn. So normal evolution rules still apply, as you still have to wait a turn. But what I imagine they're going to do is they're going to Mirage Barrage after a Curse Blast. They're going to knock out a Fennekin and a Ho-Oh. But then I knock out their Greninja and they don't have a response to that. Right? It's like, yeah, they're doing a lot of... Damn it! Low Frizz, you can't play Pokegears. There's just not enough space. Right? When you have to play a bajillion energy, because you're looking at this matchup. Energized Storm does 30 times all energy attached to all Pokemon. In this matchup, they need 1 energy, sometimes 0, right? Once I knock out this Greninja, they're just going to recite... Actually, they don't have Neo Upper. So this looks like it's just a Terra Greninja Dust Noir deck, of course, after... Guess what Trust Your Pilot took out of his deck? The Psyduck. Yeah, cool. So that's fun. And also couldn't find my Battle Cage. I have 2 Battle Cage. Couldn't find one of those. But I'll take that if it means that I can, you know, Grand Tree into a Delphox and at least get a hit. Okay, that's a bit sus because they have to assume I'm playing a ton of energy, right? You can't see your opponent's deck and be like, they don't have any energy in that Delphox deck. Well, I mean, it all might be in the discard pile. All right, so I need to find my Sacred Ass. because then I can get another Delphox immediately into play. They're going to Mirage Barrage the Delphox. Yeah, Delphox and Fennekin. So we're still in this game. But the fact that I prized a Breaksin and a Delphox isn't great sin. But they don't have another attacker. If I can find a special red card and beat them up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, God. Okay, Lilies, I have never asked for anything more of you than to get me 2 energy. Oh, technically, technically she did, okay? It's not how I would have gone about this, but technically Lily got me just enough. This is the worst way you could have done it, and I am definitely going to lose. But technically, Lily got us out of that that little mess there. All right, so they're going to have a Greninja, but they don't have Neo Upper. I can't risk putting the Ho-Oh down simply because they could boss trap it. And Ignition Energy doesn't work because it's a basic. All right, so we're going to get either a Breaksin or a Delphox here, which is great. Okay, I wanted the stupid Delphox. All right, the unfortunate thing is that I have 4 energy on a Ho-Oh, and I'm going to have to attack with a Delphox if I want to take a KO. And I don't have bosses because that Lily's was kind of not great. And there's a Lily's. I imagine if they don't get anything, they're just going to concede. But the fact that they Lilies'd before Grand Tree makes me think they had the Frogadier in their hand. And, oh, come on, tell me you don't have the Grenin. Damn it. All right, well, they can't knock out my Ho-Oh because Terra Greninja sucks and does... Ah, crap. Okay, well, that's fine. As long as you don't bring up this one. As long as you don't have a Pokemon catcher or something. But I think I just won this game because I can still retreat. It's... Oh, crap, they got a Mega Frostlass, but that's also fine. That's also fine. I do have to take a knockout this turn, though, which is less than fine. So they're not taking a knockout. I need to Iris into something good. I think I have to Iris away the Ho-Oh, though. Right? Because I have to keep the Ignition in case I need a 90 damage boost. The Duskull... Oh, the Duskull is great. Yeah, the Duskull is going to be a useless card very soon. So they're not taking a knockout, but if I can just take a 2-prize KO, I win. The issue is that Duskull is going to be really good next turn, and they can just win the game next turn. So that's a bit of a problem, is they can just go Rare Candy Dust Noir and then blow me a little bit, and that'd be bad. So like they can Mirage Barrage for game. They can do a million things to win this game. Okay, well, that's better. So I guess I get rid of the Iris because I need a better hand here. So let's go Morty's for 5. Please don't suck a butt. Yes, okay. You didn't suck all the butts. You sucked some of them. Okay, so let's go Battle Cage into play. I have to go Pokepad for Moltres, which is really bad. And then Moltres down. Oh, but they win with just a Mirage Barrage, don't they? They still win with the Mirage Barrage, but they're not drawing any cards. Okay, so what are the options here? I can go into the Moltres and attack, or I can expose my Ho-Oh. I think it's just attack with Moltres and then hope they can't Mirage Barrage. Because a Dust Noir knocks out my Ho-Oh. Yeah, it's gotta be heart of the cards here. It's gotta be heart of the cards. Believe in the heart of the cards, bro. You know, I Lilies myself into an unplayable hand and then never found anything useful. So I'm going to special red card them into an unplayable hand. And maybe they'll get a little scared and they'll put the Mega Frostlass down and I'll top deck a Delphox and it'll be the greatest thing in the world. No, April, you're going to be banned. If I see a Hilda, you're banned, April. Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting them to just attach the water and pass. So then I think that's game, right? Because I knock out the Greninja. They'll have a Mega Frost. They'll have Mega Frostlass and Fezandipity. They don't got it, but they have just enough to win. Right, that's the issue, is they can definitely still win this one, is they can get any card they want, and then they have the Fez draws. So if I can, but even if I top deck a Delphox, I can't use it. Yeah, there's an energy switch. Actually, that is a card that I need right now. So let's go Morty's Conviction. Get rid of the Ho-Ho. I do need a Delphox. There's a Delphox. I got energy retrieval. I got Delphox. I can't knock out the Greninja without it. I also don't even know if I can knock out the Greninja, period. That's concerning slightly. That's slightly concerning that I just might not have it like that. But I think with my energy and their energy, I do have it. It's just I have to go energy retrieval for 2 fire. Yeah, 2 fire. And then I have to manually attach this one. Sacred Ass. The, I guess, Braixen and Delphox. Because if they knock out a Ho-Oh, that's GG. So I think Braixen and Delphox, just in case this game goes a little bit longer. But I should have 2 rare candies, so maybe I don't even need the Braixen. That's not going to help. So, yeah, the Fire... I mean, the Fire Claw is technically, but I mean, the Braixen does 80. All right, so let's go Flaring Magic. I think we all know that I've lost this game, right? You can all feel it in your balls, right? I've already lost this game. Press 1 if you can feel it in your balls that Trust Your Pilot has lost this game. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Energy Recycler. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go Retreat into Delphox. So yeah, they don't need much. Right? They don't need a whole lot to win this game. It's very likely that they just got it like that. But what if they don't got it like that? Did you ever think about that? What if they can't find anything off of the Fez? So they need bosses, because they can't use the Dusknoir. They can force sudden death, though. That is an option. They can force sudden death. And that is kind of their Hail Mary, but they're just bosses, Frostlass energy away from winning. There it is. Bosses, Frostlass energy. Yup, they got it. They didn't even need to Fez. Oh. Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait. Snivy, you're forgetting a piece of this puzzle here, Snivy. Oh, okay, they're thinning their deck. Okay. So they didn't have it. They were playing smart. They were thinning their deck. Oh, they did. Okay. So no, they were doing the right thing. They used the Meowth to thin their deck to increase the chances of finding the Mega Frostlass off of the Fez. So they didn't have it. I'm the #1 Delphox player in the world. And hey, both our feet are out. That's a plus for both of us. And booty. Hey, I always say you got to eat the booty. Right? If you find anything, even if it's rum. All right, so let's switch to the Emboar, but no, I want to play a wacky build first. Let's play the Delibird one. All right, so Matcha 448. Matcha 448 at 118. And ABJ, I will have a video out on Wednesday. So this is the Delibird build. You'll see my madness will begin to unravel slowly in front of you, just like my pants. So no, we want to go second. I mean, technically you want to go first, but second is fine. Actually, I think it was 1481. Well, we started Psyduck and nothing else. We started the Psyduck and nothing else. Should have gone first. Oh, this is 3 Greninja in a row. What the hell, bro? Okay, and I don't play Shaman. Oh, man. All right. So that'll be a Delibird. I guess I put the Legacy Energy on the Delibird, but I don't think I can win. Chestnut will be Thursday. Tomorrow's Avalugg because I just want to... Wow. All right. Well, next turn we'll do something maybe. So today is Delphox, tomorrow is Avalugg, and the reason I'm doing Avalugg tomorrow is that I do kind of think that I'll be able to do a draft because it'll be the last stream before the draft changes. Because then we're doing, I think it's Destined Rivals Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because it's PDCGL's 3rd birthday. Get excited, everybody. PDCGL is an old man. And as much as I don't want to, oh, they're going to Mirage Barrage me back to the Stone Age here. But yeah, so it'll be today, Delphox, tomorrow, Avalugg. Thursday is going to be Chestnut, and then Saturday, I'm not sure. God, I chose Psyduck over Shaman because you can find the Psyduck, and I thought, oh, we'll see lots more, we'll see lots more Dust Noir today. Nope, just Greninja all day. All right, well, this is unfortunate. How the hell did I get 0 basics? How did I get 0 basics? Oh, dear God. Okay, PDC Gel. I'm sorry, PDC Gel. I don't know what I did to you today. I mean, it's your birthday. You should be in a better mood. It's your birthday in 5 days. Oh, man, that was... I guess if I face our Bolívar or Greninja again, then 100% I'm switching to Shaman. All right, so remember, I went second last time. I guess I should go first this time. Never mind. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Let me know your ideas for some of the new cards because I've already kind of aired out every single thing in sorry, I will be airing out everything in the video because it's like every mega is really good. Every mega can do the thing. Yeah, just the usual trust your pilot luck. But I think this goes really well with megas, right? Lucario is a dead deck come September. I mean, I think it's a dead deck come Pitch Black with Delmise and Ghost Veil. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. All right, well, I'll include this in the video because we should have a chance because they don't jump ahead and they can't knock out my Delibird with a Solrock that easily. And Peanut Nutter, absolutely. PDCGL is absolutely trolling me with this hand. PDCGL wants me to use Pleasing Present and then have nothing left for next turn. And I think, what if they just have bosses? Oh, please. No, PDC, please. Please, PD. Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it because you gave me the opportunity. Okay? I am choosing to believe you're going to do this because you believe in me. Because you are my friend. I know the Delibird's getting knocked out, but I'm going to Lilies into 8 cards and I can retreat into another Fennekin. I can retreat into a Delibird. I know it's not great, but you gave me 3 energy for the Delibird. If you ever have 3 energy in your hand and you have somebody you can attach them to, you do it. And there's Titty Mountain. That's fine. I guess they're going... Either they're taking the knockout or they're going for a Meowth. Or their last card in hand is an energy and they're going for a Solrock. And it's a Mega Lucario. Okay, so it seems PDCGL is being cool, unless this is a bosses. Please don't. Please, the last card can't. Okay, good. They got nothing. We are still in this game. They have 2 energy on their side of the field. I can take my time. This is like the matchup the deck is designed for. But you have to feel pretty bad for a Mega Lucario. It's just, it's like, it's completely dead. Come Pitch Black in July, it's almost dead. And then, oh, dear God. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. Battle Cage. I have 2 energy in there. Oh, I got a Psyduck. That's cool. Love that. So let's go Psyduck down. I mean, they didn't have a bosses last turn, so what are the odds that they have a bosses this turn, right? The odds are literally 0. So let's go that, and then I energy retrieval. I think possibly I should have kept the Psyduck in hand for the Iris, but my idea kind of developed over a little bit of time here. So we go Pleasing Present. But yeah, I should have kept the Psyduck to keep his Iris fodder. And then I'll attach to the Delibird. And this is fine. This is how the deck is supposed to function. You're supposed to let 3 Delibird get knocked out. Okay, Jose, but it's weak to Psychic. And guess how much damage Delmise does? Delmise is a Psychic type that does 170 damage. What is 170 times 2? Exactly, 350, which is a perfect KO on Mega Lucario. And then once the 30th celebration shows up, we got this guy that can copy any freaking attack in the world and hit for a Psychic weakness. So it just completely seems like they're doing everything in their power. Like, wait, Lucario is better than we thought it was. We wanted Dragapult to be the only good deck and Greninja to be the only good deck. So we're going to print a Mew, and we're going to print Delmise that does 170 for basically nothing. Does it for 1 energy if you just have 4 Ghost Veilers in your discard pile. And we should know the official name of Ghost Veil. Very soon, because the pre-release promos should be revealed. The pre-release promos should be revealed. You can suck my butt dry. Okay, so yeah, let's go. I mean, technically, no, I have to get rid of the ignition. I probably should have attached the air balloon, but PDCG, wow. Wow, PDCGL. Okay. I see what's going on. I see what's happening today. I see what we're doing and I don't like it. But they're still in a situation where maybe they don't got it like that. And hey, Diggins, I will have a video on Wednesday about everything you need to know about the 30th anniversary set. We only know, I think it's what, like 10 to 12 cards that are in the main set. But then there's the classic collection, which is 30 cards. There's 30 Pikachu. They have the Hairy Mama, I know. But, oh, yep, they got it. Okay, well, this isn't going to be in the video because they're playing too slow anyway. All right, chill, bro. But I mean, to be fair, they're playing very slowly, right? Like they have the thing, but they're still playing very slowly. I can still win. That's the funny thing, is I still have a slight chance of winning. I just have to get a playable hand. And apparently that's the most difficult thing in the world, is to find a playable hand. Okay, just give me some Fennekin. Okay, I also would like other cards, but I'll take Fennekin. So then we have Pokepad. What else I got in this deck? Sure, let's go get Braixen and Delphox, because that'll be a thing. And then, yeah, we'll go get the Delphox. And Professor Oak. Oh, no, we'll know the name very soon, right? Because pre-releases start July 4th. So I think simply because, you know, the 30th celebration set was revealed, they might wait a week or so. But it's going to be great. It's going to be hopefully Ghost Veil, because then, you know, I don't have to change the title of my videos. But wait, how do you know it's Spooky Shelter? Did somebody reveal that? because the official pre-release promos have not been revealed yet. You know, it could have just been a translation of it. When is Mega Ray? Probably November. If I had to guess, that would be the November set. Because this isn't the 30th celebration, but it's the Rayquaza is in Storm Emeralda, which is July 31st in Japan. You have to assume that'll be our November set, right? Because we're having a July set. We're having balls in my mouth. Should have just gone up with the Delphox. All right, rare candy. Okay, remember when I said I still had a chance? That was a lie. That was a bona fide lie. But just the way that, right, because Pitch Black is July, 30th celebration is September, and then 2 months after September is November. So I have to assume that Storm Emeralda will be rolled into our November set alongside the 3 Mega Starter decks. Unless they push the starter decks to our January set if they do that, but I would assume Storm Emeralda and the Mega Starter EX decks will be in our November set. That'll be our November set. And then the Mega Lucario Z set, I don't know what the hell they're going to do with that. Right, and then the 30th Celebration Premium deck set, yeah, that's nothing. We already know the Espeon and the Umbreon. Yeah, Aura Seeker is very weird. Right, that'll arrive next year. I would imagine, like maybe the J block is going to be 2 years. Like, is that possible? Is that we J off for 2 years? Because in my old age, I don't know if that's possible anymore. You know, press 1 if you're able to J off for more than 1 year. But it's just the release timing of Aura Seeker is very, very strange because it's a main set in Japan. You'd think it'd be a main set here. So I don't know. I told everyone at the start of this year, this is going to be the weirdest year for Pokemon cards, and our biggest set of the year is going to be a freaking a special set. What the? Is this Decky Dewey? Handy Fan? Wait, no, this is a stall deck, isn't it? Wait, what the hell am I facing? Is this a stall? I have no idea what this is, but I have a feeling it's a stall deck, right? This feels like it might be a stall deck or something, because you're supposed to put energy back into your hand. So the Booty Fly and the Dustox are all about controlling your energy, dealing damage based on the amount of energy in your hand. How the... I love this game. I love this game. I get to use Pleasing Present. I don't get to use Pleasing Present. But they can't really retreat the Tatsugiri. There's a Crushing Hammer. Well, this is totally fine as long as they don't play Airy. Right, as long as they don't play Airy, we are A-okay. That's the Cascoon. I can, honestly, if you were to ask me, oh, this is an interesting combo. It's not a good combo, but it's an interesting combo where you use the Booty Fly. Wait, is it the Dustox or the Booty Fly? No, it's the Dustox. The Dustox puts energy back into your opponent's hand, and then that gives you a card for Mega Frostlass to do the thing. This is kind of funny. This is actually hilarious because their deck, like, perfectly beats me off, but I can also beat them off at the same time. So we're just going to pass back and forth, beating each other off, and that's really cool. So they limit the amount of energy that I have, but I also, you know, have a million energy. I have Energy Recycler. I have Night Stretcher. They're only going to really ever have 1 energy in play at a time. I think I go Air Balloon on this guy. I'm not going to waste my Night Stretcher this early, right? You know, I have to assume that I'm going to get 3 or 4 energy off of a Lilies to 8. See? See? I told you. I told you. I'm amazing. All right, so Pleasing Present. Obviously, they're just going to attach a water, and then I'm basically giving them a free retreat. Oh, they got nothing. Well, okay then. Now, that rare candy is looking mighty sucky. But we both have very wacky decks. Yeah, here's the Dustox with Boisterous Wind, which is what I do after I eat a lot of Taco Bell. So flip a coin if heads, put an energy. Oh, it has to be on your opponent's active. Oh, I forgot about that. So it's not a crushing hammer. It's not like a crushing anything. I don't know. Lavaca Lola, I know we're in the middle of the 1400s, but I don't know if I agree with you. Right? I'm not sure I agree with this whole thing you're doing. I know you have Wallies, so I have to be able to knock out the Mega Frostlass. This is a weird game. Energy retrieval. Thank you, PDCGL. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's go. Yeah, Iris away the Delibird. Draw hot 2. I gotta take a hot 2, and I mean, I can flap, but that seems bad. I guess I just end turn. Yeah, this ain't going in the YouTube video. Yeah, this. If anyone has any questions, now's the time to ask them. But yeah, Ghost Veil. Mr. Darkseid. I mean, kind of. And wait, how have you never played the video games? How come dogs have wet noses? It's in case your feet are dry. But how are you in the Pokemon ecosystem and you haven't given them all your money? That's the weirdest thing. ABJ, you can watch the start of the stream. How do my feet smell? Like roses? Jeez. You were Sega, not Nintendo? How'd that work out for you? I was Sega, not Nintendo, and how did that go? Who's still making consoles? But yeah, Avalug tomorrow. So you can pretty much bank on the fact that I'm going to be able to do a draft. Oh, dear God. So let's get rid of the battle. Actually, let's get rid of the rare candy in case they have a stadium. Okay. I have Fire Breather for next turn. That's pretty cool. So wait, does their deck just not play energy? Wait, their deck might not play energy. I'm just cluing into the fact that their deck might not have energy in it. And no, because it has to. Their deck has to have energy in it. Because if you were playing a Mega, it wouldn't be Frostlass. Yeah, like that's you're right. Yeah, I just clearly yeah, you wouldn't play Mega Frostlass if you're just playing a beefy Mega. You'd play like Kangaskhan. So there has to be water energy in the deck somewhere. There it is. Toes. The fact that you have to ask, I mean, they haven't flipped a single heads on Dustox. All right, well, I'm just gonna load up the field with energy. If you're gonna do nothing, I'm gonna put myself in a position where I can one-shot Mega Frostlass all day, baby. The Dustox. I just talked about it, Lena. You know, leave it to a 5%er to not listen when a man is talking. Okay, so I do think I lose this game if it goes on much longer. So I just have to Fire Breather and then believe in the heart of the cards. Because I'm boss away from winning. And so they haven't whiffed a Crushing Hammer yet. They've wished every Dustox. This is so wild. My opponent has hit every Crushing Hammer. They have whiffed every Dustox. What are the odds of that? All right, so Fire Breather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah, that'll go there. Also, I have 13 cards left. I haven't seen a Delphox. 13 cards left in deck. Haven't seen a Delphox anywhere. Like, what? What? How have I not seen a Delphox? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I am out of energy essentially, but I have energy retrieval. No, I think I saw 2 in the deck. Yeah, they're finally retreating. They're finally knocking out the Delibird. But I have to play Rosas, I think. If I can get Rosas, we're totally fine. If I can't get Rosas, we are totally not fine, and I have to use Delibird again, and then just hope they don't have a bosses. But Rosa gets me the KO, Ignition Energy gets me the KO, so we're fine. I just need a couple things to go right. We're also drawing 2 off of the Lucky Helmet. All right, first Delphox of the game. There we go, we got it, okay. So I still have to have a couple things happen. I obviously burn the Poffin. Legacy Energy is my A-Spec, which is not Poggers here. All right, so Rare Candy this guy. And then, yeah, waste the Poffin. See what else. Oh, I got a Psyduck. Do I give the Psyduck? I guess I give the Psyduck the Air Balloon. So I only have 1 bosses in deck. What the hell? And no Ignition and no Rose. Wait, I thought I put Roses in the list. Maybe I didn't. All right, well, we're in a dilly of a pickle right now. So I have to go 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270. Literally 10 damage short. Literally 10 damage short. So that'll have to be Energy Retrieval. 1, 2. I mean, I guess I should hit into them, but I know they have Wally's Compassion is the problem. But I think I'm fine. Right? If I go Air Balloon on you, Pleasing Present, and I attach 2 energies. So I know they have Wally's, but I think this is fine. Right, because they can take 2 off the board, but then I have a knockout. They've also put 2 energy into play, which boosts my damage. So I think I win now. Right, because they can only take 2 energy off the field. I think that's GG. But it really is wild how dirty. Oh, wow, really? It's wild how dirty they did Mewtwo EX. They're just like, hey, what if we made this unplayable? What if we made Mewtwo EX an unplayable card? Wouldn't that be hilarious? What if we made it the worst piece of crap you've ever seen in your life? All right, so I can draw my entire deck, which I probably don't want to do. Yeah, so we have all the things. I mean, I have Energy Recycler. How much energy is in there? 3. I'm doing 360, but I'd be taking 90 off the board, so I think I have to draw my entire deck right now. So let's go Battle Cage. Oh no. If I don't get the Energy Recycler, I lose the game. Oh, okay. If I didn't get the Energy Recycler, I literally would have lost the game. Isn't that hilarious? Because if it was the last card, they would have hit into my Lucky Helmet and I would have lost. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then I have bosses. I have Lana's Aid. None of these cards really matter. I mean, I guess technically I should Lana's Aid the triple Delibird back into my hand, because I just put 3 energy back into the deck. Let's let it ride. This ain't going in the YouTube video. All right, so that's 90 that's coming off the field. If they hit a Dustox, oh, we got Ignition, we got Roses. Okay. So Roses, you'll see this again. The Delibird version obviously wasn't very fruitful for us, so I'll switch to the Emboar build, which actually might work. Yeah, I don't know why people are talking about, hey, let's put Mew EX in Team Rocket's Mewtwo. That doesn't seem good to me. I don't understand the whole put the Mew EX in Team Rocket's Mewtwo so you don't have to worry about the ability. That's not a very good attack though, right? Okay, Tails, there we go. I think 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300. Yeah, so I'm fine. Oh, no, because they're knocking out the... Yeah, I think it's fine. But it only hits EXs, right? It doesn't even hit, like, non-EXs, which is really bad. And I got 2 energy. Okay, so with Ignition, I think that's GG, right? With Ignition, I win. And that was a very long game for not a lot of benefit. Look at how good I am at math. Aren't you proud of your pilot? True. But also... get wrecked. But also, Teal Mask Ogerpon doesn't get affected by Mewtwo EX. Neither does Dragapult. So it's like, you wouldn't help... This doesn't help the Dragapult matchup. It's not a reprint, it's just N. You can use it in Expanded, so that's what they said. That's another thing I'll cover in the video, is if the card is legal in Expanded, you can use it in Expanded. So that's kind of cool, but none of the cards are standard legal, so yeah. But if the card is Expanded legal, you can use the card in Expanded. Of course I want to go first. I am him. All right, well, I guess I just lead with Reshiram so they don't quite know what they're facing. None of the cards in the Classic Collection are standard legal. The cards in the main set are standard legal, like the Pikachu and the Mewtwo, but the 30 cards in the Classic Collection, like the Ends reprint, they will only be valid in their current... It's very confusing. It's very confusing. But just basically, the 128 in the main set are standard legal, but the old cards, they're not being reprinted. They're just like, hey, they're back. I'm feeling slightly confident about this start, so you know we're about to lose. But I'm going to have a Fennekin. Is Grandtree in the deck? If Grandtree is in the deck, everything becomes pretty awesome here. And I can also choose. Right? I think the smarter option is to rare candy into the Delphox. I probably should have checked to see if I have Pignite. Okay, this is kind of insane. You would not believe how many water decks I faced today. Like, I faced a metal deck, a grass deck. I lost to the metal deck. But I faced so many, like, Frostlass and Starmie and Greninja. I faced 3 Greninja decks in a row. Those were not very fun matchups. But I think I can win this one as long as they don't suck my butt too hard. Okay, in this situation, I think I go rare candy into Emboar. Hear me out here. This is a hear me out, just like how I say hear me out about Emboar. Imagine getting your cheeks clapped by an Emboar. This is insane. Oh my god, I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna freaking win this game. Okay. How do I win this game? That's the neat part. I don't. But I go Emboar to the... Do I go to the Fennekin? I guess to the Fennekin. Though I could go to the Reshiram and maybe take a KO here. But that seems like a bad idea. All right, and then we draw a bunch of cards. None of them useful. Yep. We draw a bunch of cards. None of them will be useful. But I guess I just go and get Tatsugiri. But if they have bosses... No, they can actually just knock out the Emboar. Right? That's really bad. I was going to say, they can just knock out the Emboar with Dusclops and Dust Noir and Starmie. So I kind of have to go for this guy, even though I don't want to. All right, so I have a Fire Energy. Let's go attach to you. I know for a fact they're not going to do anything good here. So let's go end turn. As long as somebody survives, right? As long as somebody survives, we have a chance. The problem is this is what I was talking about in the preview, in the opening of this video, is that so many decks these days just don't play energy, right? Terra Greninja plays 1 energy. Mega Greninja could have 0 energy. Starmie Frostlass, 1 energy. Testicle Festival, 1 energy. You know, Raging Bolt, they can get rid of all their energy in a Raging Bolt deck. And when we live in a world where you need 11 energy to knock out a Starmie, that's just not cool, bro. All right, so yeah, this is kind of what I expected to happen. But they did give me a prize, which is pretty cool. I don't hate that. And it's a useless card. They gave me a prize, which is great. And it's a useless card. But I do have a Reshiram EX on the list, I think, unless I took it out. But I would never do such a silly thing. I would never do something so silly as to take out a good card and put in bad cards. All right, so they can't take a multi-prize turn next turn. The only way I can get screwed over is if I hit into them and then they put damage on a Fennekin or a Tepig. But I also kind of have to do that to just not get my butt completely blown. Ooh, that's terrible. Okay, so let's go. Fennekin, Tatsugiri. I have Heatmore, I have Reshiram. We're going to be fine, okay? Everything will be awesome. We're going to be totally fine. I think I want to burn the Pokegears because I do not want to draw into the Pokegears off of the Lilies. Okay, so there's Colress's Thicacity. I mean, Colress does get me energy Grand Tree. So that is something. I mean, that is definitely something. So let's do it. Let's go Grand Tree. Ignition? I don't think we're going to get I don't think we're going to get enough energy to take the KO, but we definitely aren't going to do it if with that attitude. No, I have to get the fire. I have to get the fire. All right, so let me just quickly check the Dekaruski here. I have Embor's not in the deck, so I have to go for Breaksin. That guy, we have to go for Delphox. And then Energy Retrieval. 1, 2. So I'm going to have to put 2 on the active, which is fine. I don't mind 2-shotting a Starmie. I would like to not 2-shot a Starmie, but sometimes you got to wish upon a Starmie, am I right? Ooh, there's a rare candy for another. Wow. Okay, I see you, PDCGL. I see you. All right, then I think it's more gooder to do more damage here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 150. So I think we're okay, right? The problem with Megas is that there's Wally's Compassion, and we're going to get Wally's up the butt here. But I think everything will be fine. I've never been less concerned about anything in my entire life. I am smooth and moisturized. Suck my butt. Okay, this is fine. This is great. Everything is coming up Millhouse right now. They can't knock out anybody unless they have a Darkness Energy, but they can't have a Darkness Energy because they have to Wally's this turn. What? You just made a huge mistake. Did they forget they gave me a prize with Dustlops? Because this doesn't matter now. So they're going to Jetting Blow me. I think they definitely forgot that they gave me a prize with the Dustlops. All right, so I don't need the Tatsugiri. I don't think I have anything that can be Grand Treed, unless I top deck, like, say... Well, I definitely don't now. So, yeah, we'll go Breaksin, and then I think I have to... I mean, I can just Lana's, right? All I have to do is not very much, and then I can Lana's for the Delphox back, so Delphox 2 energy. And then I have Reshiram EX for game. Seems like the absolute greatest strategy anyone has ever come up with in the history of the world. Press 1 if this is the greatest strategy you've ever seen. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a perfect KO. Okay, that I was scared for a second. That is the perfect KO. I was very scared that I didn't do the math correctly. So we got a perfect KO, and then I have Reshiram EX for a knockout on anybody. Okay, that is not a Reshiram EX. That is the opposite of a Reshiram EX, but we should still be fine. They're going to knock out Delphox Tatsugiri. Reshiram EX does 380 damage. So no matter what, if I can just find Reshiram, I win the game. I also need 3 energy, but if I can find Reshiram and 3 energy, the game is over and I have won. But I don't think I have a way of manually finding Reshiram, which is a slight problem. But I have multiple avenues to win. I am not concerned. You see this face? I mean, you can't, but I am unconcerned. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's an Ursaluna. Okay, still fine. Nothing they can do this turn will concern me. It was they had to Wally's last turn, and then they just easily win. But they blew their load, and now I'm happy. And they attached an energy. You should never do that. See? They can't count and they can't read. And I am the best reader person in the world. Oh god, I'm gonna lose this game, aren't I? I need literally all my energy. There's no way. I'm panicking here. I need a witch to save me. Oh my god! See, always believe in witchcraft. I tell you this every day. Always believe in witchcraft. Witchcraft, the bad one. All right, so yeah, we have to go for heat more. And then I think I flaring magic first, right? I flaring magic first. Actually, no, I energy recycler first, and then I flaring magic. Because that'll put 3 energy. I only need 3. Oh, God. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay, so I'm going to go flaring magic first. Please, PDC Jill. I'm trying to do the smart thing. I'm being smart. Oh, yes. Oh, geez. Oh, we did it. We did it, everybody. Do I actually have a knockout? Do I have a knockout with Delphox? I have a knockout with Delphox. Oh my god. I'm just gonna, I don't care what I've been told. We're just going all in. What are you, a hole? Because we're going all in. That was amazing. Yeah, I don't care about no legacy energy. We top deck the Reshiram. We get the Fire Breather. I was never worried. There wasn't a single point in that game where I was like, oh man, I don't have it. Just balls to the wall. Which witch is which? That witch is great. Yeah, never doubted for a second. Never in doubt. You know, Gwen Stefani was nowhere to be seen here. All right, let's load it back up with Embor. Hopefully I don't Embor you with all these wins that I'm about to rack off here. All right, Sting. So I wonder if there's any orcs nearby. There we go. Sting at the 157 mark of the stream. And I think we're going to get more codes on, what is it, Friday is the birthday? I think it's the June 5th is the birthday, or is it the 8th? Is it the 5th or the 8th? Because I think the 5th is when PDCGO shut down, and then the 8th was the official launch. Mods, you got mods timeout booty if you thought that was bad. Okay, I'll let chat decide. Press 1 if booty should be timed out. Press 2 if I'm about to win this game. There is every chance in the world that I just win this game because I am awesome like that. So they don't have anything turn 1. It's the Chinchilla. I'm not worried about the Chinchilla whatsoever because I'm going to flip heads every single time. And they also boost my damage. So I don't have to do too much here. I think I just go for Fennekin, tap egg, attach to the Fennekin. I don't know. And Professor Oak, thank you for the gifted sub to Booty, who apparently is not going to get banned. All right, so they're just playing a typical, probably playing my list. Watch it, they swapped out the Beldum. The reason you don't play this Beldum is because the other one can do 50 damage. So the reason the other one can do 50 damage, that's why you play it, because this one tops out at 20. I know it takes 3 energy, but if you're ever 40 damage short of something, you play the other one. Now, I am curious if they're gonna. Yeah, I think they probably went petrol for Ultra. Wait, why'd they go petrol for Ultra Ball? So, are they gonna sacrifice double Matang to get a Chinchilla? That seems odd. Okay, so I know this is awkward, but I have to go for Fire Breather first. I know what you're thinking, but Pilot, what you doing? Why's your finger in your bum again? That's not where it goes, Pilot. Shouldn't be in there. And it's like, well, don't tell me what to do, first off. Secondly, this is the correct play. Also, Reshiram can take the knockout here, so I guess I go for Reshiram. Nah, it probably has to be Tatsugiri. No, Tatsugiri, Reshiram. Believe in the heart of the cards, Pilot. This is going to be great. Okay. I need like Colress. I'm going to give myself multiple chances of finding Colress. And then I guess I have to like Embor, but I can take a long time, right? I just have to knock out a Genesect and then knock out 2 Chinchilla. Okay, so now they petroled. Oh, they had the Chinchilla in their hand. So they have had already more luck than I ever had with this deck. It's not supposed to be that easy to find a Chinchilla. You know, the Genesect finds everything else, but finding the Chinchilla, that's tough. Did they just Matang for 1 energy? Oh, no. All right, we got this. We're going to survive another turn, which is actually kind of bad because I wanted to, you know, suck my butt. But, you know, an extra turn is always good. There's another Fennekin. I mean, if I don't get a supporter off this, it's rigged. All right, so there we go. I do have a Delphox, so that's good. And then I can go... Actually, no, I guess I don't. Oh, God. What am I doing? Okay, so if I go for Embor, then I can knock out the Chinchilla. Yeah, bro, we're doing that. We're doing it. All right, as long as they don't flip heads, I win this game. It is the easiest thing in the world. If they don't flip heads, I win the game. They will literally concede after this. I win the game. I'm the #1 PTCGL Delphox player in the world. I win the game if they don't got it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We put 1 on the Tatsugiri, 1 on each. No, we stop there just as a safety precaution. We retreat into the Reshiram. And then as long as I flip tails, the game is over and I have won. And they concede. Yeah, this is why the Chinchilla is... It's less about the ability and more about the attack, is what I learned, is that, you know, when you flip, I think it was 30% is what I finished at. I went 30% heads, 70% tails, because PTCGL is very fair. But that's all it takes. You know, how they're going to use my Grand Tree, but I don't care. You know, I have a Breakson and a Delphox. As long as I don't top deck a Delphox, the game is doubly over. But I have Boss's Hors d'oeuvres for next turn. You know, I can Grand Tree for a Delphox. I've won the game. Just don't bump the Grand Tree. Don't top deck the Delphox. Ruh-roh. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. And everything will be great. Okay, I have never been more confident about anything in my life. I do have to waste a turn basically doing nothing, though. So this is going to be 2 free prizes, and this will be 2 more free prizes. All right, so Buddy Poffin for, I guess I take the Tepig. Yeah, if I had a Pokepad, I would have gone for Heat more. So what am I looking for? Colress, Lana. Do I want Lana's? I mean, I guess technically I should have gone for Lana's here. But that is what I'll do right now. So I Lana's Aid, the Reshiram, and 2 energy. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I just hold the hand and I mean, Reshiram attacks for 240. I'm gonna have to lose an energy. I mean, yeah, let's just end. But what if they go after the Embor? Right? If they go after the Embor, I think that's GG's. They're not gonna get a bosses. There's no way they find a bosses off of that. And if they do find a bosses, I guarantee you I'll top deck a rare candy. That is how I'm the most confident person in the world. They flood the field with energy. I've already won this game. I won this game while you were thinking about my feet and not having to actively imagine them because they're literally building up my damage for me. And there we go. They're going to energize slap me. Little do they know, I enjoy getting slapped by a chinchilla, especially one that likes things clean. All right, so I knock this dude out for 2 prizes, and then I have, what, 3 chances to flip tails on a Chinchino? I like those odds. All right, here we go. Fennekin up front, and then Reshiram down. There's an energy retrieval. That's great. So let's go Embor. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then retreat into Reshiram. And they can't leave the Reshiram alive, which is even better. So we go into this guy. I mean, the thing is they could red card me. So that would be really bad. So let's go 1, 2. Oh, I have all my energy accounted for. There's potential problems arising in my pants. You know, usually there's chaos rising in my pants. There's potential problems rising in my pants, but all I need is a rare candy. I just need rare candy Delphox and we're fine. Okay, those are 2 completely useless cards, and I'm very afraid right now. Yeah. Okay, there's a mist energy. That doesn't matter. Call for Family gets me Reshiram, but I don't have the energy for Reshiram anymore. All my energy is either in the discard pile or on the field. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I literally just need 1 Delphox. That's it. They have put 300 damage worth of energy into play. I just need to attack with 1 Delphox. It is so simple. But I think even if I do the thing, we're still kind of screwed. And you have to assume they have bosses somewhere, right? Because typically these decks have like 4 bosses in them. The fact that they aren't using bosses is kind of wild, but they do have to knock out the Reshiram, so it's not like that's a thing. But do they realize that they have put 15, 16 energy into play and there's 4 in the discard pile? So I can probably bring up a Matang and buy myself a turn here, right? What is going on? Yeah, looks like that's what we're doing. Did someone say boss and trap? Someone say boss stall? All right, so Fennekin goes down, and then end turn. How is this my life? You know, I have 4 lilies in the deck. I have Pokegears. I have Tatsugiri. I have all the energy. I think I have 3 rare candy. I have a bunch of breaks in. And they're okay, so they are playing at least 22 energy. They have at least 22 energy, and then they got the bosses on the page, but again, that doesn't matter. I mean, it does if I ever want to attack with Reshiram. Well, this is going to come down right to the wire. Right? The boss stall play did not work because they're a crazy person. They might run out of energy here. Okay. Okay, please. There's 4 lilies in the deck. Thank you. There was no way we didn't get that. And I can't put the Reshiram down. I think I put the ignition energy down, though, right? Just to get rid of it. Just so I don't draw into it. Because, again, they have like 400 damage worth of energy on their side of the field. There is no way PTCGL screws me over like this. Yeah, that's GG if I just get it like that, right? All right, so evolve into you. And then breaks in. And I shall flaring magic. I have energy retrievals, but again, it doesn't really matter. There's another rare candy into Delphox that I don't want to do, so retreat into Delphox. Yeah, heat more down. I think I just have it, right? I think I just go rare candy into Delphox. So I have 2 chances. Remember that my coin flip luck when I played the chinchilla was 30%. So this should be heads, and then the next one will be tails. Yeah, see? Totally fine. Totally fine. We're 50-50 on coin flips. The next one will be tails, and I will win. Because there's no way PDCGL would screw me over when I'm playing Chinchino, and then screw me over when I'm playing against Chinchino. That would never happen. See, they already know. They've already admitted defeat. In my mouth tastes good. So we've already won this one. I'm going to flip tails. It was foretold in the prophecy of defeat. All right, here we go. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this, but you get to see it right here, right now, and you didn't even have to pay for it. Usually you got to pay for this kind of explicit content on my OF, my Obsidian Flames, but here you go. They're going to flip tails. It's going to be great. The video's going to have to be demonetized for the pounding that I gave them. See, I told you. See, Foodler was right. I already have the script. It's already laid out. The PDCGL dev, I already told them, I need this to happen. I need this to happen. I need you to make it seem like I'm playing the worst deck ever created, but then at the last second, I need to pull out so nothing bad happens afterwards, and we don't create an abomination. All right, so that was Chinchino EX. Long nothingness during the middle. All right, so let's press 1 if you want to see me whack off with Audino. All right, so 6 and 5, 1492. Trust your pilot, sailed the ocean, and then got blue. All right, Audino. We're facing off against a Karen. So nobody look at her weird. Nobody look at her weird, otherwise you're gonna get yelled at by a Karen. Okay, so I think I want to go first. I have been punished. Okay, never mind. Fun fact, I have never seen the Never-Ending Story because I'd still be watching it. Bum. I never started watching the Never-Ending Story because I'd still be watching it right now and I wouldn't be able to stream. Son of a butt face. Okay, as long as we're facing off against a Mega deck, we will be fine. But what the hell is this starting hand? And Foodler? That's the best joke anyone's told today. It's Diggersby. Okay, so I attach to you, and then I guess I play with my balls. So we have to... So this is just Diggersby. I think I lose, because Audino's weak to fighting. So they have a baby Blood Moon. So naturally, the first deck we face is a fighting deck. But they do have to put a bunch of energy into play. But the Fennekin's gonna get knocked out. I don't know. And what are the codes used for? You get packs and event tokens. And currency. So make sure you redeem them quickly. Because they do expire on July 16th. And Humble Hydrapple. I mean, Hydrapple's doing pretty good things. I gotta say, Hydrapple ain't doing bad things. It's just, okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be totally fine. There's a legacy energy. I can't risk it for the biscuit here. I cannot risk it for the biscuit. We gotta believe. Yeah, this is like worst case scenario for us. And then, of course, we'll get like, oh, we only got 2 heads. Great. So that's awesome. What, Hydrapple's good? I was on the Hydrapple bandwagon before anybody else. Yeah, sincerely a Zoroark player. I remember I was the first one to make a Hydrapple viewer or a video. I was the first person in the world to be like, hey, Hydrapple EX, kind of goated. But no one believed me. And then you fast forward to now, boom. Did you get your foot stuck in your butt again? That does happen. You know, that's one of the downsides of being so flexible. Oh, I get it, because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's a good one. How about Hydrapple? That is the second best joke that anyone said today. Way better than anything Clamburglar's ever done. I mean, have you ever tried to listen to Clamburglar tell a joke? It's excruciating. I don't think they know that. Oh, they're going to go for the Ursaluna KO. Oppenheimer, you could not be more wrong. Enheimer. All right, so let's attach to you. I'm just going to believe in the heart of the cards here, okay? We believe in the heart of the cards in this household. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have believed in the heart of the cards. But one of these days, we're going to get a playable card, and it's going to be glorious. And Booty? Wait, didn't I say yours was number 1? Who's number 1? Who's got the best joke? Oh no, Foodler's got the best joke. I don't know. Everyone but Clamburglar has some good jokes. And I can say that because Clamburglar's not here. Clamburglar's always cheating on me with Sunny on Mondays. Are you saying that Venusaur took a jungle dump in my mouth after I was too rough? Okay, I can still win this game. That's Alana's aid. That's completely useless. Thank you, PDCGL. Thank you for the useless card, PDCGL. I always appreciate it. All right, well, I think what I do here is hate my life. Seems like a good plan. Seems like a great plan to hate my life. Oh, cool. Yep, 0 for 3. Oh, cool. That's just what I wanted. It's like PDCGL can read my mind. Hey, you're playing a coin flip card. Yeah, see, Foodler? That's why I don't like Clamburglar. That's why Clamburglar doesn't deserve the funnies. It's because Clamburglar watches other people. Matt Damon was asking, okay, am I hunting for goodwill? Is that what you're asking about? Imagine how many fidget spinners are at a Goodwill right now. Imagine how many tens of thousands of fidget spinners are just rusting away in Goodwills across the nation. All right, so yeah, they're supposed to be attacking with Diggersby. They have yet to do that. All right, well, this is a really boring. They have a million card hand. This is boring. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the next one. I don't know what movie that's from. All right, so yeah, that was like literally the worst matchup. I think obviously Lucario wouldn't have been. Hey, oh my god! Oh my god! What is he doing awake right now? It's literally tomorrow. He's living in the future. Or no, I guess because of the time difference. Do you think he's realized? Do you think he's realized who he's? I'm not gonna emote. I'm gonna let him emote because he probably hasn't seen the name. All right, so for the win, TVHD baby. All right, I'm playing like the worst build because we're at the end of the stream and I already have a video. But who cares? Whacking off is fun. Whacking off is fun in front of people. Oh, he's playing Slow King and I don't have Shaman. Boo! I'm gonna give him a thumbs down. You get a thumbs down for that. You get a thumbs down for that. Oh, he had to lose Haxorus and Annihilate. God, of course I'm not playing a Shaman because this is a Oddno build. And then, of course, I don't have an Oddno. I have Psyduck. So, yeah, I gotta go for Breaksin. This is so unfortunate, right? That, you know, we got an Audino, we got all the things we needed, but For the Win's just gonna win next turn. I was all prepared to put this in the YouTube video and be like, trust your pilot versus For the Win. Who can beat the other person off faster? Okay, I mean, that's a decent sign, I guess. But what's For the Win doing playing a good deck? Okay, that's not allowed for the. You're not allowed to play a good deck in these conditions. That is so unfortunate. Okay, he's gonna smooch them. He's gonna smooch them toes. If I can get Delphox up and running, we're gonna be okay. But I'm in kind of a predicament here because we prized a Fennekin. I don't play Shaman because I thought Psyduck was more important. But again, this is another thing that I was talking about is that you have to play Shaman, Patrat, Battle Cage, and Psyduck in this day and age. Of course, the first time I just naturally match into For the Win, this is the dumbest starting hand I've ever had in the history of my life. But, you know, sometimes you just got to believe in the heart of the cards and that you're going to flip heads. But I'm going to go 0 for 3. Yeah. Have you ever seen For the Win and Trust Your Pilot in the same room? And, well, that's some Trust Your Pilot luck right there. That's some Trust Your Pilot luck if I've ever seen it. All right. So if For the Win has it like that, I lose the game. If For the Win just has Slowking, Academy at Night, Night Stretcher, because what you missed is that For the Win got rid of all the attackers except Metagross. But my deck is not supposed to win against other single prize decks, okay? This is like the 4th or 5th best version of this. He's delightfully kissing my toes. It's never felt so good. I've never enjoyed For the Win delightfully kissing my toes so much. And I got a Lilies? What is this world we live in? What is this wondrous world? Okay, so I think I just go for the knockout then. Oh, God. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. We don't go for the knockout. I will attach to the Mega Oddno. As long as For the Win gets a little greedy like he normally does when we're in the bedroom at night together, we'll be fine. Okay, I am 2 for 6. God, this game makes me want to beat the brakes off of somebody. All right, so hopefully For the Win, because I am a masturbator in front of For the Win all the time, but hopefully For the Win takes the bait, knocks out the Mega Audino, and then my strategy is realized. Okay, the whole thing is that I want For the Win to Academy at Night, the Annihilate, Destined Fight, and then I special red card. This is the whole point. No! My butt needs to be sucked harder than that For the Win. Okay, that's actually fine. And yeah, of course, Ear Force. God, this is the worst Mega ever printed. Okay, that's fine. If I just played a Shaman, right? If I was just like, hey, what if instead of Psyduck I played Shaman? Wouldn't that be funny? All right, so I knock out that guy. For the Win, can't use Kyurem again. So that's kind of okay. I can't bench anybody, though. That is the problem here. Trust Your Pilot cannot bench anybody or else he loses the game. Because he thought it'd be funny to play the worst possible build of Delphox against For the Win. And he got punished mightily for it. All right, so yeah, we'll go for that and that. All right, so play with my balls, get rid of Audino and Psyduck, get nobody. Do I even have a counter stadium? Apparently I forgot to put stadiums in the deck. All right, let's go energy, and then I think I Academy at Night. Doesn't matter. On the top. And then Flaring Magic. You know what? You know what? I have to. I have to try to masterfully bait for the win here. I don't want to because, you know, I'm tired. And thank you for the sub. But this isn't a good enough YouTube game because Audino failed. Okay, so I do play stadiums. I knew I played stadiums. PDCGL prized them. All right, so if I can find a bosses, I still lose. If I can't knock out the Kangaskhan because Mega Audino is the worst thing ever printed. I do hate the fact that we're in a world where a single prize deck has to play Shaman, Battle Cage, Psyduck, and Patrat to even have a single hope of winning. And we're still going to lose. But what I did was I masterfully baited for the win into thinking that, oh, if I go for Kyurem, Trust Your Pilot can't win. Ah, crap. So to recap, just to quickly recap, I have had nothing go right. For the win is that everything go right. That is unfortunate. Did For the Win just Night Stretcher for a Haxorus? Why? Is it to knock out the Delph? I guess it's to knock out the Delphox because, yeah, that's smart. That's smart. But my Audino is still alive and kicking. I do have to attach to it, though. My Audino is still kicking. I just have to attach an energy to it, which I don't want to do. All right, so my Gambit paid off. That is there. And then Battle Cage, special red card. But this is like the worst build of the deck. I don't know what to tell you. This is like the worst possible build of the deck. It just relies on Audino and nothing else. All right, so I knocked that dude out. Let's try to draw some cards here. There's another Delphox, which I guess, I mean, I have Rose's Encouragement, but I have to be losing, which I am, so I guess that's good. And then Ear Force for KO. I need to Rosas. And that is a slight problem because I don't have a Rosas. Because For the Win can just kind of buy himself a turn here. But if I somehow, some way, do not lose the game this turn. Uh-oh. Okay, so For the Win, if For the Win just has everything he needs in his hand, the Cypher Maniac can just be to set up everything. Yeah, I think I lose, but the difference in this game was literally Shaman. If I just had Shaman in the deck, it's competitive, it's fun, I can include it, but I went for Psyduck. Damn past Pilot for being so handsome. Okay, he's still in Academy at Night Short. Still in Academy at Night Short. Oh, wait, did he go for Haxorus? Wait, why'd he go for Haxorus? Why'd you go for Haxorus again? Oh, because if it's a basic. I thought this was the energy one. Oh, For the Win. Oh, no. I'll let him put it on his channel. Oh, that's... I gotta give him a thumbs up on that one. Uh-oh, For the Win. Looks like you made an oopsie. Looks like you made an oopsie. Okay, and then we go... yeah, I guess I want the that there. And Mr. Mountain Dew, you've given me enough money. I'll let you do it. You've gifted so many subs. You've got a lot of leeway to do whatever you want. I did notice, but it's fine. All right, just remember that Mega Audino cannot knock out a Smoochum. Just remember that. Mega Audino cannot knock out a Smoochum. And For the Win is down like 3 Night Stretchers and 3 Slowpoke. So this is a little scary. All right, there's that. There's that. So Haxorus is a problem. What does Ear Force even do? Not enough. Did For the Win have the knockout with or with Lily's Clefairy? No, because the Kyurem bit him in the butt. Oh, I wouldn't mind biting him in the butt. All right, so yeah, we go retreat into you, go into the Delphox. I think I will. I mean, I may as well just put the Mega Audino down. What's the badness there, right? All right, so let's go like 1, 2. And I will Lilies. So maybe I should have put a Fennekin back into play, because now we're getting punished for not having Fennekin. Now we're getting uber punished for not having Fennekin. And oh, fun fact, I do play Legacy Energy in the deck. Fun fact, you might not know, I do play Legacy Energy. And yeah, apparently it's never going to happen. And Mr. Mountain Dew sounds like a plan. But isn't it funny that I probably shouldn't have put the Mega Audino down, but I felt bad, so I think now For the Win can knock me out with Lily's Clefairy. And I can't knock out his Kangaskhan with my Mega Audino, so this is like the perfect mid-off. I think you kids these days would call it a mid-off. Is both of us are trying to make a video, neither of us are going to include this in the video. That's how bad it is we're both making a video, neither of us are going to include it in the video. That is the PDC gel of it all. But like the funniest thing is, For the Win's playing a competitive, like top 10, top 15 deck. I don't know what the hell I'm playing. All right, so there's Enhanced Hammer, Metagross. I'm pretty sure For the Win's gonna get it. But the funny thing is, if I had just been able to find Legacy Energy, there's just no way that I lose. That's the really funny thing, is if I just find Legacy Energy, I don't lose in any world. Yeah, see, For the Win learned how to count. All right, so I'm doing decent damage to the Clefairy, but not enough. So that goes there. And then let's Lilies. I'm gonna have to use Ear Force. There's the Legacy Energy. Great timing, buddy. Great timing. Oh, we're 10 damage short. Come on. Come on, 10 damage short of a Clefairy KO. Boo earns. Boo earns. Yeah, so if I... Oh, also I prized the Fennekin. So that's another cool thing that happened, is I prized the Fennekin. So the funniest thing is that I could have very easily won this game with my whatever the hell this is. With my, slap together, hey, let's just make the dumbest deck I possibly can. That's how good I am For the Win. I'm in your head. Yeah, that was a rough game. And For the Win, GG's. Yeah, see, I almost beat you off For the Win with my wacky whatever the hell this was. So feel free to include that in your YouTube video if you're making one. If that gets included anywhere, that's all you. Yeah, I would have liked to have played one of my decent versions. I would have liked to have played, a version that's possible. Right, because I do have playable versions of this deck. You just didn't get to see them. Yeah, I'm sorry For the Win that I played literally the worst build of Delphox that I have, so I'm sorry that it wasn't more competitive. But we had fun, right? We had fun. The thing is that I already got my YouTube video. So I already played the Ho-Oh and the Emboar builds, which are, the two good ones. And then this is the Oricorio. I played the worst one. But For the Win, you can still include it. I could single it out and put it like on the VODs channel, but even then it just wasn't good enough, right? We both just kind of had bad hands. It was just really unfortunate that, oh, 3 mulligans. Okay. Well, I didn't want to play Mega Pyroar. Right? I did not want to have, in any world, I did not want to play Mega Pyroar. And, oh, it's Dragapult. Okay, well, I'm going to X out of that one. As long as they don't have Risky Ruins, we're fine. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that we queue into each other while I'm on stream, and it's just a mess. It is a mess. All right, so this is the Oricorio EX version. I can knock out the Badoo, but that's bad. Why do I have 5 energy in my hand? That seems not cool, bro. So let's go. I think I have to Lily's Determination. I really don't want to, but we're going to lose this game no matter what. So I think what I want to do is go for the Fennekin. Hopefully I have like a switch card or something. Did I prize my switch? I vaguely recall putting a switch in this deck. So this could get very not cool really quick. So let's go for, I guess, Nummel or Aquario, because I just went from a Lily's hand to a nothing hand. And I think I know for a fact they're going to shut off my items. So I kind of hope they do. And I can just manually evolve into Braixen, manually evolve into Delphox. But it's just so unfortunate, right? Because I went from, oh, I'm facing For the Win. I have Psyduck instead of Shaman. For the Win's playing Slowking. And so I go to a version of a deck without Psyduck. And then it's Dust Noir time. But they do play Frisky Ruins. But I slapped this list together at the last second. I was like, I should probably play a build with Oricorio EX, even though it's not good. But yeah, maybe I'll go back to like Emboar or Ho-Oh, because those are slightly better. And For the Win, yeah, see, that's the sucky thing, is you were playing a good deck. Right? You could have been featured in the video if you were playing something terrible like me. All right, well, if I get Mega Camerupt, that's bad, but I have to attach to the Nummel, so that way if I get an air balloon, I can at least retreat the Camerupt. Or, yeah, there's a, wow, they got everything. Yep, there's a Risky Ruins. Let me guess, you're going to knock out somebody meaningful and I'm going to hate life. Oh, you did nothing. Okay. Camerupt. That's a Heatmore. All right, well, let's, I mean, I guess I attach to this guy and then go call for family. I don't know. And let's go for, I mean, I guess the no, it has to be the Fennekin, right? But they're obviously going to blow up. This is going to be a loss. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for gifting a sub to For the Win. You're here forever, For the Win. You're stuck here forever. I've chained you up. You can't go anywhere. For the Win. I stream when For the Win is asleep. I stream when For the Win is supposed to be sleeping. All right, well, it doesn't look like they're attacking this turn. As long as they don't blow up the Dust Noir, I will be fine. As long as they get a little bit too scared, and they're like, ah, oh, Pilot don't got it like that. Wait, they did have a Risky Ruins. I did not notice that. Oh, okay, we have a chance. We have a chancey. We have the slightest of chances of winning this game. That's a Lily's. That's really good. Okay, so I think I go attach to the Delphox, discard the energy, because, you know, there's no... Okay, we got an air balloon. That's not great, but I guess it's better because now I can retreat the Nummel for free, keeping the energy in play. If I get a Camerupt. Okay, so we got a Camerupt. That's really good. I have to attack with... I mean, I just attacked with Camerupt, right? But then they put 2 hundo on the Mega Camerupt, and that's really bad. So I have to hit into them with my... Oh, I can't hit into them with Delphox. So I think I just have to give them Fennekin. And then Mega Camerupt. So Fennekin, I gotta sacrifice you, bro. If I can just hold out for one more turn, I might have a shot here. Right? If I can just hold out for one turn, I might have a shot. Because I can Fire Breather for 7 energy, get all the energy into play, and then win the game. Because they were too tentative with the Dust Noir. Yeah, for the win. You're not a true fan unless you use that Beedrill emote for the win. I haven't seen you use that Beedrill emote, so I think you have to. Food, I already told you. Chestnut is Thursday. Tomorrow is Avalug, because I want to leave myself a bit of a window to do a Chaos Rising draft before they switch to Twilight Masquerade. Thank you for the win. I knew you were a degenerate. I knew you were a degenerate at heart. And remember, Twilight Masquerade is the Dragapult set. And then remember that Destined Rivals is the worst pre-release set in history. What are they doing? Okay, I win. I win the game. We go Fire Breather for all the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get all the energy. I will Oricorio to everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then done. And then I think I just attach to the Fennekin. Yeah, then I think I let the Camerupt get knocked out, right? Because I don't need anything anymore. I don't need the Camerupt anymore, so I can take the KO with the Camerupt. If they want to go Dust Noir, Dragapult, knock out the Camerupt, then I basically take a 4-prize swing here. Yeah, Destined Rivals is going to be the worst set for pre-releases. You thought people complained about Chaos Rising? Destined Rivals, Ethan's Typhlosion is the only playable deck. Team Rocket's Mimikyu is literally unplayable. And then Misty's Gyarados, if you attack with Gyarados, you're going to deck yourself out. And then Tyranitar is just too difficult to get up. So if you think Chaos Rising is bad for build and battle, it is a million times better than Destined Rivals, which only has 1 playable deck, 1 unplayable deck, and 2 decks that are just the worst. But yeah, Destined Rivals, you're going to face a Dragapult and you're going to hate life. Somebody's going to pull a Dreepy, a Dracloak, and a Dragapult, and it's going to be the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. All right, they have to hit the Mega Camerupt, right? Ooh, they hit the Delphox. So they're going for the Delphox, but that's okay because I can get a Nah Crap. All right, somehow I am screwed, but that's okay. What? No, he can use the Beedrill emote, okay? I know Mr. Mountain Dew. I know that that's the emote that I spent all that money on, but it's the Beedrill one is best, right? Let's be honest. Beedrill is best. You know, you can't, money can't buy Beedrill, okay? Okay, so knocking out Delphox and Fennekin, but I can knock out their Dragapult and then win the game. And Fennec win the game, huh? See, there we go. He do be drilling. Justice for the Gekwa emote? No, never justice for Gekwa. Gekwa is the worst. All right, so ooh, there's an unfair stamp. Okay, so I think I have to go. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, I don't have a Delphox. I have a Fennekin. I need Rare Candy Delphox if I want to have any chance of winning this game. Okay, so Fennekin down. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Reshiram down. I need Night Stretcher. No, I think I might have to keep the Night Stretcher. And then I go Unfair Stamp. Please. Please, Rare Candy Delphox. Please. That's not Rare Candy Delphox. That is not Rare Candy and I have to judge them? I have to give them 2 cards now? And they haven't activated special red card either? Yep, this is kind of what I expected. This is kind of how I expected this game to end, was me getting nothing. All right, well, you know, we didn't have fun. Okay, so I'm going to go back to, like, the Ho-Oh build, because at least we had a chance there. Right, at least we had a chance with the Ho-Oh build. That was somewhat enjoyable. You know, Ho-Oh can heal. Embor is also pretty quick, but this one, it's too much of a combo. I just wanted to try it to show, you know, the VODs channel audience just how bad the Oricorio build is, because okay, do you not realize that you have game? If Mega Heatran is a fire type basic Mega, the world is saved. If it's a metal type, what the hell, Pokemon Company? So yeah, let's go back to the Ho-Oh, and then maybe I'll have time for Embor as well. I might be able to do an Embor game. But for the win, if you're still here, you're about to see what my deck is supposed to do. What my deck is supposed to do is not completely suck, though that's still probably going to happen. Mr. Mountain Dew, do you not know where For the Win lives? He lives in my basement, mate. He ain't getting anywhere. I force him to make YouTube videos every day. He's not allowed to come out of the basement until he makes the video, and I get to see the cam underneath the table. All right, so what am I playing? Yeah, we got. Kilometers? Well, I mean, is there a good fire deck right now? Name a good fire deck. Well, this is a great start. Hey, for the win, we had an agreement. You're not supposed to. You have an NDA. Oh, NDA, these nuts. All right. This is an unfortunate start, but it's also great. Okay, so what? Press 1? No, I mean, I can't really. Yeah, press 1 for Lilies. Press 2 for Call for Family. Press 3 for Iris. So 1 Lilies, 2 Call for Family, 3 Iris. Those are the options. You want me, PB, you want me to just lose right off the bat? See, Saito knows what's up. Saito knows what's up. And it better be those toes. Those sigh toe. I don't sigh when I see toes. I sigh happily when I see toes. All right, so they probably aren't doing anything good this turn. No, PB, Pyroar is unplayable garbage. Okay, again, I am not cherry picking games. I wish I was, because then it'd be a lot funnier, but I'm not doing that. And I'm going to go Iris. I know this is weird, but I don't need special red card. Okay, what I do need is Ho-Oh. I need Ho-Oh and Fennekin. Actually, I can get Heatmore as well, but I guess Ho-Oh and Fennekin, because they're not going to do anything. They have to attach to the Applin, retreat into the Seal By, and then they have to traverse time and go back to a time when they were playing a good deck. But yeah, this isn't gonna be in the YouTube video. You know, if I'm including the Beedrill game at the start, I can't include a Hydrapple game at the end. Wait, are they gonna do the wave? They're gonna do the wave, which is hilarious, because I'm gonna have a ton of energy into play, and I don't even need that much energy. But the funny thing is that I can still lose this game. Funny thing is, I can still very easily lose this game if they just have attach, acceleration, because Ho-Oh can't do the thing. Did I just lose this game? Okay. Little Frizz, that's a good one. But I think I'm about to lose this game. There's a very good chance I just lose, which is very funny. Also, I don't think they realized they could have doubled it. Okay. Oh, I took the conservative. Oh my goodness. And then I get immediately rewarded. Immediate reward for my amazingness. Immediate reward for being the best player at this game. Imagine being so good at this game that your opponent just loses on turn 3 or turn 2. Is this my second turn or third turn? Oh, and then we got another Ho-Oh. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely hilarious that I'm just absolutely bodying them right now. You know, let's see if I can do like a gigantic attack today. That is my goal, is to do the biggest attack you've ever seen. All right, so there's Battle Cage. Yeah, let's go get Breaks in, which I don't really need. And then, yeah, Breaks in Evolve. Yeah. I mean, unless they have Unfair Stamp, so I may as well do that, I guess. And then we go Energize Storm. Let's see if I can do over 1,000 damage. If they don't concede, I think I can do over 1,000 damage, because their whole thing is they flood the field with energy. So press 1 if you think I can do more than 1,000 damage. Press 2 if you're a non-believer. So, I mean, I guess if all you do is face Beedrill and Hydrapple, the deck seems good. For the Win doesn't believe, probably because For the Win knows they're going to concede. Did they just get rid of a Forest of Vitality? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but still. All right, well, I guess they're taking the Naga with Ogerpon. Please put a Meganium down. It'll be the funniest thing if they put a Meganium down. But I'm happy, right? I'm happy with how some of these games went. You know, the Chinchilla game was kind of bad. But you kind of see, again, you see my thought process with the For the Win game. It doesn't matter if I won or lost that game. You know, I could have won the game if For the Win just whiffed a couple cards at the end. PB, welcome in. But PDCGL was just like, hey, what if you just had a terrible game where no one enjoyed themselves? Wouldn't that be great? All right, so let's get the Heatmore down. We'll play with its balls because I enjoy doing that. And then we'll energy switch to you. And then Night Stretcher for an energy to get rid of it. Flaring Magic. And Cydo. I think Mr. Mountain Dew wants to get to the bottom of this. I always want to get down to the bottom of For the... never mind. Never mind. I'm a reformed adult. Okay, so let's go Poffin, get rid of that. Draw nothing useful because PDCGL loves me. We have Battle Cage. I have Ho-Ho. Oh, I have Rare Candy as well. How much energy is in there? Only 3. So let's go Attach-a-Vu. Delphox and energy away. There's 2 more. This is insane. And then, yeah, 1, 2. And then Energy Recycler, 3. 1, oh, 4. Sorry, 4. I think we're doing 1,000. Oh, they don't have Meganium. If they had Meganium, I'd be doing 1,000. And Humble Hydrapple, well, I'll be playing something on Saturday that it's TBD. TBD. And yes, there you go. Speaking of Mew, can you believe it's the weakest EX we're ever going to have? This is the weakest EX. It's even weaker than Meowth. Yes, I did. You know, I want to enter their foxhole. But, so today is Delphox, tomorrow is Avalugg, Thursday is Chestnut. I don't know what the hell I'm doing on Saturday. It might be Claydol. You know, there's like another single prizer I keep forgetting about? Until they reprint Jirachi EX. Jirachi. I don't know why they're liking this one out. And Humble Hydrapple, I'll have the video on Wednesday. I was going to get it up tomorrow, but I'll just wait till Wednesday. You know, I don't really care if it gets less views because everyone's going to have a video about it. But no one's going to have a video featuring me. Metagross, thank you, Metagross. See, I think for Metagross, what I would do is a combo. So I would do Slowking and the new Metagross at the same time. So I would do them both at once. Oh my goodness. It'd be a devil's threesome. All right, so I can't do over 1,000 damage. Wait. Oh, if I hadn't done the thing. You know what? I don't care. My time is worthless. We're going to try and do all the damage in the world. Okay? We're just going to try and do all the damage. How have I only done 780? This is so unfair. It's like Gary Bruce doesn't care about my unrealistic goals of trying to do over 1,000 damage. Oh, no. Whoever typed 4... Okay, I was going to say whoever typed 4 to mean they're going to disconnect or rage quit, you would have been right. Yeah, I think people are overhyping this Mew. Like, this is not the Dragapult killer. Ghost Veil is the Dragapult killer. We're going to do 1,000. Dragapult doesn't care about Mew EX. Dragapult's like, oh, Mew EX? Yeah, I don't care. I am going to win all of the games. I do not care. You have already lost. There's an unfair stamp. That's cool. I should have an energy switch somewhere. That's not an energy switch. Yeah, Gary Brucey. Yeah, Mew helps, I think, Manectric the most. So I think Mew EX helps Mega Manectric because now you don't lose to Lucario. Right? But yeah, maybe it helps Zoroark as well, but you have to play Energy Switch. Yeah, I think Ghost Veil is more of a Dragapult killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, so let's go Flaring Magic. I do need like Energy Retrieval, Energy Switch. Wow, that's literally nothing. I do need Energy Retrieval, Energy Switch, and you gave me nothing. Okay, so let's put a Delphox back in the deck. Let's put a Delphox back in the deck, huh? A Delphox. All right, we got it, baby. I told you we're doing 1,000 damage today. Whoever didn't believe me, you're handsome. Whoever didn't believe me when I said I was doing over 1,000 damage, you're very handsome. And you know what are you doing later? The people who do what? You got any plans later? No. Okay. Oh, I think they conceded. I think they conceded, but I broke PDCGL. I broke PDCGL because I was too quick. And Jose, nah, Ghost Veil has the best chance. You know, apparently Mega Excadrill is also there. Okay, there you go. Screenshot that and share that. Share that to the world. Share that image to everybody. That is a great image. I just did 3,300 damage with Delphox. Pretty good. All right, so this will be the last game. Yeah, I was too quick. I got the fastest toes in the West. Yeah, Ghost Veil was specifically printed to stop Dragapult, Munkidori, Frostlass, Dusknoir, and everything else. Yeah, Lena, that was, you'll see that in the intro, is, that's like the biggest problem in today's day and age, is that, decks don't have energy anymore. You know, oh, I should have, okay. All right, yeah, should have known. Should have known. PB, you have to play Shaman. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 copies of Shaman in Ghost Veil. That is, honestly, if you go back not too long ago, people were playing 2 copies of Mew from Unbroken Bonds just because they were so afraid of their bench getting, you know, oh, yeah, okay. So I was going to lose this game no matter what. At least we lost in style. Yeah, like, honestly, don't be surprised if 2 copies... And then, of course, I top deck a Poffin when I'm item locked. Isn't Badoo so healthy for the game? Isn't Badoo such a healthy card for the game? But this is the perfect game to end the stream on. And, yeah, whoever voted for 6-7, congratulations. No, Foogler, you don't need Brilliant Blender. Gwyn and Ultra Ball and Prism Tower. Brilliant Blender is, yeah, sure. If you want to play 4 Petrol and 4 Transceiver in Brilliant Blender, sure. That's totally a fine way of playing it. But Legacy gives you 7 turns, right? Because they're probably not going to be able to skip ahead. So you can still do the thingy thing. If I can top deck a... I don't know. If I can top deck, I don't think anything could save me. But you never know. There could be a top deck that saves me here. I don't think it's that. All right, so double Fennekin. And then, yeah, I have to bosses the Dreepy. Go into this guy. Yeah, let's just we'll let I'll let them have their way with me. All right, I will let them have their way with me. They want to destroy me. If you want to strike me down, that is fine. I will come more powerful than you can imagine. All right, so Fennekin. Oh, I prize the Fez. If I play Fez, I don't remember. But yeah, we finished with 7 wins. We finished 7 and 9. Oh, PDCGL, you enjoy mocking me. But I mean, most of my losses were just against Greninja and Dragapult. Right? And I did play Fez. So we prized the Fez and we prized the Fennekin and we were item locked. So if you take out the Dragapult games, yeah, there you go. So that was fun. I mean, 7 and 9 is fine, especially for a road deck. Like, against all those Dragapults and stuff. But, like, you look at that. I beat everything that was not a single prize deck or Dragapult or Greninja. That's not very good. But whatever. This is the world we live in. If Sunny's online, we're raiding Sunny. Wait, is Sunny not on? Oh, there it is. 5 years of Sunny's Weekly. Sunny's Weekly number 259. I'd much rather have 2 people 69. Yeah, so I'll get the Delphox video up tomorrow. It'll be Avalog tomorrow, so it should be a very easy stream. And then for the last hour of the stream, the plan is to draft. But PDCGL always has tricks up its sleeve.